I would like to remind everyone that this show is brought to you by the Dolphin Wars.
Sunday. Actually, Pudgy does it better. Go ahead.
Sunday. Live, unedited, uncensored. It's King Dolphin TV.
In color. Welcome to our special Sunday Just Cuz on King Dolphin Television. I am Raymond, author of the Dolphin Wars book series and ruler of the Best Pod on YouTube. I'd like to welcome you all to the show. Reason we're doing it on Sunday today, I attended a work holiday party, and I ended up as master of ceremonies. So it was a fun time. Lots of good food, a chocolate fountain, cookies, and all sorts of good stuff were there. And we had prizes, and somebody won a copy of the Dolphin Wars books, autographed by me. So I think they were really excited.
Yay!
Yes.
Awesome.
So I would like to welcome all of you to King Dolphin TV. It's time for our usual craziness. We've got the kiddie table all ready and stocked. In fact, Fet for Hire contracted we're going to start off with a nutty news story right off the bat. So I will put on nutty news.
Working.
Okay, this was reported on Nutty News a couple days ago. And I will share the screen.
Working.
Yeah, I think StreamYards is going to play that type of game with me today. What the hell?
Of course it will. It always does.
Yes. And it just froze up on me. Great. Lovely.
Currently behind the scenes.
Yes. Exactly. The technical team is having some major problems with StreamYards already. All right.
Well, it wouldn't be a just cause if it didn't have some problems.
Yes, indeed.
That's what's,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Snort the Poop is Pudgy didn't go to the chocolate fountain place with Mr. Raymond. Mr. Raymond took Sandra there, and they had a fun time.
All right. Okay, good. All right, wait a minute. Whoa.
What the heck is happening?
I know. What's he doing there?
Double dolphin.
Yeah, double dolphin. Double dolphin. Okay. I want to show the nutty news segment. Let's see. Okay, where is it?
Mr. Legatus, it's time for mid-show notes. Mr. Marine Man is supposed to come sometime after 6 p.m. Eastern Time, as per Mr. Raymond.
Yep.
It's time for mid-show notes. Dun, dun.
I like that. I like that, Pudgy. Okay, let's try this again. Let's see. Okay. So, nutty news. Here is okay. This was cited on Nutty News. Our Nutty News reporter. There we go. Special report.
Cool.
Raymond and Sandra Feliciano forced to put in an addition. Oh, but here's the headline. World faces an eclair shortage. Is King Dolphin responsible?
Yikes.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear. But there is the new kitty table.
The kitty table edition is bigger than the house.
I know. I know. Yeah.
But can you imagine if that was a real place that you could go to eat at?
Kitty table.
Yeah.
Oh, kitty table.
Not a single vegetable anywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Darn
That is
vegetables.
something. Yeah, vegetables are the devil. Vegetables are the devil. But actually, if you take Sandra's theory, chocolate is a vegetable. It grows on a tree, so you know.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Pudgy was watching video on how they make chocolate, and the cacao beans, they don't look like chocolate. It's amazing all the steps that they have to make chocolate.
Yep.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah.
And bring out all the goodness, chocolatey goodness out of it.
Yep.
Okay, so as you can see, the extension to the kitty table has been made, and so it is ready to go. Also,
And the best part is that Mr. Raymond could only afford to put on the addition. He didn't put in the heating and cooling, so Snortopoopas will be very happy at the far end because there's no heat down there.
all right,
Oh, that's perfect for him.
perfect for him, not so good for us.
No.
No,
Well,
not good.
Well, that's the reason why the other end has a fire pit.
I don't
Oh,
have a
okay.
lot of insulation to keep me warm. I have
Hmm.
to be as close to the regular house as possible.
All right. So, okay. Let's see.
Hello, Point Curation.
Yes, hello, Point Curation. Yes, I'll be going
Hello.
to announce the chair. I just want to make sure I didn't miss it. Okay, so we've got the addition to the kitty table, TM, and we're gonna have lots of fun. But tonight we got a special guest, Charles Stanley, a Marine veteran, will be talking about toys for tots. Thus, the train with me and the critters, Slapshot, Pudgy, and Snoopy. And Snortopoopas is in the caboose, hiding. He's a shy old bear. But yeah, with the season, Toys for Tots are going on, and I thought it would be a great way to spread the word on that, find out what Toys for Tots are and how you can help them out. So I'm looking forward to that. He will be on say anywhere between 6 and 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 Central, and you guys know all the other times. So, yeah. Okay, so as always, before we get things started, if you like what we're doing here at the pod, if you love interviews and fun at the pod, we've got a lot of interviews coming up. Please like and subscribe. Also, if you know anybody I should interview, please send me the names so I can reach out to them. Remember, subscribers are a way we can get if the number of subscribers I have are more outlets that these creators can get their stuff out there. So please subscribe. Not for me, but for them. All right. So let us start welcoming everybody. First off, we have the people on the panel. Wendy, the trauma warrior. How was your week?
It was good. Had a good week.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Our
How was your
co-host-
week?
It was okay. We started back a class, and it's been fun.
Mhm.
It's been fun so far. I had a little bit of a back issue early in the week, but it's back. It's almost back to normal. So
That's good.
yeah. So, but now here I am. Back issues do not cause me to. The show must go on, and
That's right.
and got to entertain everybody. So, and it's actually doing better. So
Good.
Pudgy Hedgehog, our official hedgehog. How are you, sir?
Pudgy good. Pudgy very glad you're feeling better.
Oh, I am so glad I am too. How's your week been, sir?
Pudgy week was good. Pudgy did some baking, and then Pudgy did some cleaning, and Pudgy's getting ready for the
All right.
show.
All right. Nice whistle. And I know, and I'll say it to hi to Cobalt in the background. How you doing, Cobalt?
Cobalt is waving a wing.
Okay. All right. And let us say hello to everybody who is here. First off, my wrench team. Sandra is getting done with her flying lesson and is on her way home. Now, the question is she going to be able to make it home? Because right now, currently, there's a freaking Christmas parade right outside my house, which is just pretty much taking the town and shut it down traffic-wise. So I don't know when she'll be here, so let's just hope that traffic clears up by the time she gets home. So, and hopes that she gets here safely.
She may need a glass of wine when she gets back.
Yeah.
Better, your driveway will be full with an airplane.
Yeah, but it'd have to be vertical takeoff and landing, and they don't have those. They don't have those.
Should know any helicopter pilots.
No helicopter pilots, but I'm sure the sheriff that's parked right in front of my house will take offense to that.
Yeah,
So,
he probably wouldn't appreciate it.
No. And so let us welcome Legatus Legionii. Hello, sir. He currently is in charge of the wrench parade and will keep things safe. And we have our cue Jaws music. Snort Poopas! QBar.com. Hey.
I get there every single time.
Hey, he did not make fun of your caboose, Snort. He did not make fun of your caboose. He said you were sleeping in the caboose. Okay, and Snort, it says, he grabs a tuba and joins the parade. And then he says, is the dolphin making fun of my caboose again? No, we're just saying that you were in it. Hi, Tiger Stripes. How are you? Come on up.
Stripes.
Come on
Hello,
up.
Tiger Stripes.
come on up and have enjoy the fun. We're just getting started here.
Oh boy. Pudgy just thought about trying to get Snortopoopas into the caboose and then out of the caboose. There'd be one leg sticking out a window, another leg sticking out the door.
They'd have to hinge the roof.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to hinge the roof. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
and cabooses used to have a wood stove in it, so that means it couldn't be lit. Otherwise, he'd have a burning.
Ah, yeah. No, we don't want him burnt. Singed.
Or if it was lit and then he went toot toot, then there'd be flame coming out of the smokestack.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You know, the drawback with me being all alone here at pod headquarters, I got to keep an eye on Snoopy. He is doing the pacing, and so I don't know what he's up to. Okay, so those are our wrenches, and of course Pudgy is doing double duty, and I've got to. There it is. Hey! Jeez. Okay, there is one thing I got to do while I'm here, if I can find it. Oh, okay. Yeah, she's already a wrench. Okay. Yeah, Wendy's already blue. Just wanted to make sure. I wasn't sure. Okay, so let me welcome the people who have joined the chat. And right now we currently have Point Curation. Hello, sir. How are you? Welcome. Glad you can make it on a Sunday afternoon. No, it's beautiful here. Actually, 45 and sunny. Really, really nice here. And then
nice
we've got
weather.
Yeah, nice parade weather. Yes. And we have Matt G. Hello there.
Hello.
Hello, sir. And hopefully we will get more people coming around as we get started here. So let's see. Let us take a look and see what we go on. I'm pretty sure I had it already at 6 from the get-go, so okay.
Hey, Mr. Raymond.
Yes, Pudgy.
Can Pudgy ask a question?
Please do.
What do you call a Marine who is a part-timer on a ship?
I don't know. What do you call a Marine who is a part-timer on a ship?
A submarine.
Oh.
Agent Pepsi 1 is here. Hey, Agent Pepsi 1.
Hi, Agent Pepsi 1. Hello.
Hello.
Hello there. And glad to see you. How have you been? And have you gotten a microphone yet? Probably not. Still probably trying to sort out through the move, etc., etc. Okay. Okay, and I know there's some jokes out here. Okay.
Pudgy found an official joke book for the U.S. Marine Corps for Mr. Marine Man later.
I just remember he may not have he may be tired after standing at a store, and remember it's Walmart, so he was standing there. So let's see how it goes, Pudgy.
Okay, well, Pudgy has 60 to choose from.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh dear! Oh dear!
Oh dear! Oh dear! Let's see. Snortopoopa. Oh, let's see. Okay. Let's see. Snortopoopa says he bets Pudgy helped with the chocolate fountain and the cookies. Yeah. The cookies were big too.
I figured Pudgy was just trying to swim in the fountain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pudgy did that one time and then had to go home with Cobalt.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, and Cobalt had to buy the entire chocolate fountain.
But then what's worse is getting the chocolate off of you.
Yes.
But that's part of the fun.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, the thing is Snort probably could help with that. And
Yeah.
of course, Snort was smacking StreamYards after my little technical difficulty. Okay. Snorter Pooper says, I always thought eclairs were vegetables.
If only.
Mhm. And God bless you guys. Hope your day is going great. So far, so good, Point Creation, and glad you can make it.
Yep. Welcome.
Yes, welcome.
Welcome.
And make sure you do hit that like button. We need the likes. Ooh, speaking of which, yeah, taken care of. All right. And here is the first one. And so it begins. A train can only think about one thing at a time. It has a one-track mind. Okay. And Snorter Pooper's already responded. Yes. They're at the first one in. The first one in, Legatus, you know. I thought Tim would have been here and so that he would be the beat you in. But
Hey, Mr. Raymond.
yes.
Cobalt says that Pudgy needs to tell you this joke.
Go ahead.
Why was the typographer admitted to the military?
Why was the typographer
Yes,
admitted to the military? I don't know. Why was it?
because he was trained in aerial, ARIAL, combat.
Trained in aerial combat. Okay. Not sure about that one. Okay, let's see. What's going on here? What's going on here? You're not on a psych ward, are you, Point? I hope everything's okay. Let's see. And
I don't think they allow internet
yeah,
access.
yeah, I don't think so.
In my hospital, they don't.
Yeah. Tiger Stripe says, dog wants to go out. She rarely asks. And then Legata says, rarely ask. Why? Does she usually demand? Begs, pleads. And Snort added, insists. Yeah. Well, that's why.
Mine demand.
Yeah. So does Snoopy. And let's see. And after another week of where the high before wind chills was negative 25, ugh, today is balmy in comparison. Yeah.
Is that negative 25 in
Mid-70s
Canada or negative 25 in America?
That's Canada. He's in Canada.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, that is not good at all. Agent Pepsi 1 says, hail everyone, Gang Dolphin TV, Matt G, Tiger Stripes, Legatus, Snorter Poopus, stopping by for a little bit. Still have tons of chores left this afternoon. Okay. Well, hello again.
Agent Pepsi 1, the last time you stopped by, your husband was working on a fence. Was that done yet?
Good question. Let's see. Snorter Pooper shudders at the thought of Walmart. Still working on the stupid fence. Had to redo a lot of the pickets because we made a stupid mistake. And what was it? Not straight, post hole not deep enough. Let's see. We've got the story of the fence. Stephen insisted on putting the pickets one next to another. I suggested they should be interleaved or interleveled for noise control. Did he listen to me? Of course not. Guess who took down nearly,
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Oh dear. Guess who then took down nearly 300 pickets and interleaved them afterwards when he figured out I was right. Oi. Oi. Public service announcement, guys. Listen to your wives. They usually know what they're talking about.
Yes, it's state law.
State law. Snorta Poopa says, how do locomotives hear through their engineers? All right, there. That does it. That does it, Snort. You know where to go.
All the way to the end.
Yeah.
In the cold part of the kitty room.
Yeah. There's probably already a statement saying waddles to the kitty table. Let's see.
Hello, Mr. Dave.
Hi, Deef.
I do.
Hello, sir. Okay, that one is definitely. If you haven't said you're waddling now.
Here we come, a waddling along.
Agent Pepsi 1, my classroom is a psych ward. Oh.
Sometimes my ER is a psych ward.
Really, on short-term psych holds seem common for people to have phones. Well, hopefully he says he'll be out in another day or two. Well, you take care, Point Creation. You know you got friends here. And
Yep.
we will. We're thinking about you. Agent Pepsi, whoa, now it's really balmy. 81 in Mississippi. How about you, Wendy? What's it like down there?
It's been really cloudy the last few days. It's only in the mid 70s.
Oh, okay.
High 60s at night.
And Legata says 23 in Celsius is 23 Fahrenheit. Okay. Wait a minute. I'm not the greatest in temperature conversion, but I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
Hello,
I just
Dalek.
don't
How
want to
you
use
doing?
my brain.
Hi,
Hey,
Dalek.
Dalek.
Hi, Dalek.
Hi,
How are ya?
hi, Raymond. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Pudgy.
How you been?
Could have been better. Could be worse, I guess.
Oh, you're here with us and ready to have fun.
Yeah, well, especially since I'm glad you're on, Raymond, because, well, gives me a bit of an out from my bit, because well, my family are all watching the freaking World Cup.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
I gotcha. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Ready to do head desk. Yeah, we could talk about soccer. Yeah, we could talk about soccer all we want, but it's mainly head desk and how boring it is.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I tried to watch the US-Iran game.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I was at work and I had it on my iPad while I was working in my office. And
Mm-hmm.
I nearly dozed off at one point. I had to turn it off.
Yeah.
It was horrible. It's so boring.
Yeah. At least with hockey, you get fights.
Well, they have to run so far up and down the field, up and back and forth and back and forth.
And
Those
that's
guys are
before
in
they even.
fantastic. They're in fantastic shape.
Finally,
Okay.
I've met some people who get it.
Oh yeah, I do not. I have tried to watch soccer. I have tried. When I was in Europe, I tried. I just can't get it. And I love hockey. Even though it's just as
Well,
bad.
hockey, it's not nearly as far in hockey.
That's true.
You know, if they're going to clear out, they're not clearing out 110 yards.
That's true. That's true.
Well, I just hate. Well, I just hate sport in general, because I think it's not just boring. I think it's all completely pointless and a waste of money, waste of everything. It's why do these big sporting events even exist? They're completely pointless.
Well, I have to admit, I went to the last game of the World Series this year
And
in Houston,
and whenever
and it was
and here in the
exciting being there.
and here Here in the UK, I don't know where about it is anywhere else, but here at least, when a big sporting event is on, it dominates everything.
Yeah.
Well, I
There's
was really
only
happy
one.
to going to the
There's
World
only one.
Series in person was just amazing. It was a completely different experience than just sitting and watching it on TV. The
Yeah.
time just kind of flew right by. I mean, there was
Mhm.
entertainment. Even between innings, there's entertainment.
Yeah. Good.
There's
Okay.
only one way to watch soccer. You have to drink a lot of the adult giggle juice and hang out with these guys from England. They have mohawks and they speak funny, and then they don't push over a car.
Oh my god.
The best way to watch sports is to record it first and then fast forward to the exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, time for the commercials.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Yeah, I really hate sport in general. I find it all boring and crap and stuff. But my biggest hatred is easily football. Well,
What we call soccer.
What you call soccer, we call football.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I agree. All right. Let's see what we got out here. Snorter Poopa says, rule number 1, wifey is always right. Yep. And Agent Pepsi 1 agrees. And again, we've got Deef here. Hello, Deef. Let's see. And of course, Snorter Poopas is on his way to the kitty table. There should be plenty of room now, Snorter Poopas, with the new addition. Let's see. Asking, have you found the microphone yet, Agent Pepsi 1? 15 below zero Celsius right now. -30 a couple of nights ago. Hi. You guys keep it up there. No. -23 is -23, be it Celsius or F, yeah. And then Deef, I have it. My Chromebooks health section says I need a driver. I thought they were all included. You know, when it says you need a driver, you don't have a driver, Pepsi 1. It just,
Well, that's not safe. You shouldn't use the Chromebook if you're driving.
no. Oh, Pudgy, you're on your way to the kitty table.
Oh, you know it, Mr. Raymond. So, Mr. Raymond, what does Air Force bingo game sound like?
I don't know, Pudgy. What does Air Force bingo game sound like?
A-10, B-52, F-16.
Pudgy, F is not a letter in bingo.
No.
But it is an airplane.
I know it's it isn't an airplane. Well,
If you say Air Force instead of the word bingo and you use Air Force, there's an
yeah, that's true.
but then there's no B.
That's true. That's true. But Pudgy has succeeded, and let's see.
Oh, Deef. Soccer, you mean flap around like a fish whenever you accidentally bump into someone screaming and exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. They're good athletes and part actors.
Mm-hmm.
And the goal of soccer is to get as many red cards as possible.
Yeah.
I think they should give more.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see here.
I just get rid of it. If I had the chance, let me tell you, if I had the chance to, I wouldn't just. Well, maybe I wouldn't get rid of sports altogether, because there's got to at least people have the chance to just play sports. I would just get rid of all the big sporting events because again, what's the point of them?
True.
Somebody's got to make millions of bucks.
Yeah.
Pudgy knows the point.
Uh-oh. What?
It's for to do advertisements for something called Sainsbury's. Pudgy doesn't know what it is, but Pudgy wants to go there.
Oh.
You know, Sainsbury's, Pudgy, is a supermarket chain here in the UK.
Oh boy, do they sell cookies? Otherwise known as biscuits?
Yeah. You can buy biscuits, you can buy cookies from Sainsbury's, yes.
Yay! Hi, Tiger Stripes.
Hi, Tiger Stripes.
Hey, you guys.
Oh.
Hey, Tiger Stripes.
I love the
Hello,
Avatar. I love the Avatar. You know, last night at our Christmas party,
Mhm.
the DJ played Rihanna. I got a lump in my throat.
Ah,
Yeah. So.
yeah. The one that she wrote several that lately are just kind of everywhere is very beautiful. And then she had one called Songbird that if you just feel like a good cry, that's the one to listen to right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, it might do you some good. I think she would like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you ever see Love Actually?
No.
Oh my God, you haven't seen Love Actually?
No.
Okay,
Sorry.
you're under orders, sir. Yes.
Love Actually.
Yes, it's only one of the best Christmas movies ever.
Okay.
Yes. And there's a particular passage in it where they play Songbird. And I have to admit, up until this week after her death, I was not aware that that was her song.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And it's particularly poignant.
Mm.
And the movie is just hills and valleys. It's like a lot of that showrunner's work. He's wonderful. I'm blanking on his name, which is pathetic, but he did 4 Weddings and a Funeral and Notting Hill. So he's always got pathos along with humor, but mostly humor. Humor. So you may cry, but you're going to laugh.
All right, I will
Yes.
put that in my.
Yes.
Okay. Well, how's your week been, Tiger Stripes?
It's okay, not bad. Brother's out of the house, so I'm supposed to be getting things done, and I'm not getting things done.
Hey, where better to be if
Yes.
you're not going to get things done than here at the pod?
Yes. Yesterday was my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday! All right.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Tiger Stripes.
Yes.
Hope
I'm
you
exceedingly old.
You're only as old as you feel.
29.
Oh, thank you. I'll take it. Me and Jack Benny forever. Was he 39? I forget. I think he was more realistic. They always say that 40 is for men what 30 is for women.
Okay.
But who knows really?
Yes.
I just like generalities in general. So
Yeah. Good.
yes.
When I turned
hope you
50,
did.
I was given a cup that said 50 is the new 40.
That's
That's a
true.
good one. That's a good one. I can I can remember a friend of mine turned 50 and I went to his party and I'm not invited to them anymore. So maybe this is why. I found a card with, the hooded figure of death on the front of it with a finger out kind of beckoning, come here. And then you open it and it says, come to daddy.
Oh, yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah. Well,
I'd have picked a card like that myself.
Sometimes I have a black sense of humor.
So do I.
And that's the reason why your picture's in black and white.
Yes.
I had a friend at my birthday party bring me, and this guy's got a very perverse sense of humor. He was actually on the pilot panel. So if you happen to see that, but he's got a very perverse sense of humor. And the gift he gave me was I can't even, again, yeah, I'm going to say it, was a box of preparation H-pads.
Oh, God.
That's so much better than how I thought you were going to end that up. So I'm just going to say, when you start with a box of, it could be so many things.
Yeah.
That's not that bad. That's not
Yeah,
bad.
it was.
Yes.
It was rather hilarious.
Someone gave Pudgy this box of pasta once that was in weird shapes, and the pasta actually tasted pretty good.
Okay,
Pasta is pretty good no matter what shape it comes in.
that's true. That's true.
Yes.
That's true. All right. Yeah. So age is a number. It's what you do with it.
That's so true. That's
It's
so
what you do
true.
with it.
It's true for everything.
Yep. Let's see. Let's see what these. What the? Oh, hello, old man. How are you, sir?
Hello, man.
Okay. People are coming in now. People are.
Hello,
Hello,
old
man.
man. Carla.
Oh,
It's
Carla
Carla.
Burton, too.
Carla?
Hello,
I thought,
Carla.
oh my! I didn't think she was going to come. Carla's here. Wow. Wow. She probably.
Welcome.
Well, I'm going to ask her.
Yes, please.
Come on up, Carla. Let's make it a ladies' time till.
Woohoo.
Yes, come on up. Let's make it a ladies' day.
3 for 3.
3 for 3, yes. And because I have to leave room for our guest.
Ah.
So if you can, pop the.
That's the person organizing the Toys for Tots, and he's an officer. Have I got
He's
that right?
he's actually an NCO in the Marine Corps. In the
A Marine.
Corps. He's a Marine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, NCO, non-commissioned officer,
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
but that's not the same as an officer.
No. Officer.
interesting.
Officer. They are okay. Correct. I'm going to blow this, Wendy, so correct me if I'm wrong. Officers are commissioned by the president after going through 4 years of college
Yes.
at one of the various commissioning sources in the
Correct.
U.S.
Interesting. So, if you're an NCO, you're still an officer,
No.
but you didn't go through this process.
An NCO is non-commissioned officer. They're enlisted with leadership responsibilities. However, because they're not commissioned, they cannot get they don't give orders.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
And if they're NCIS, they go on television.
That's NCIS.
That's interesting. My dad was a major, but
Mhm.
he used to speak somewhat disparagingly of the ring knockers.
Oh,
That is, if you were sitting at a table in a meeting and someone just kind of wanted to interrupt you in the middle of a sentence, they would knock on the table with their ring,
yeah,
their college ring.
those are academy. Those are academy graduates.
Yeah.
Academy graduates are called ring knockers.
Ah.
NCO, senior enlisted personnel with supervisory and command duties. Yes.
Mhm.
And as Snort says, an NCO works for a living.
Yep. That's
it. Yeah, come on up, Carla. Carla, yeah. Can only be. I was surprised that she was coming. So, okay. Yep, she can't stay, but thought she'd say hi. And okay, let's see. So yeah, but the Marine Corps has been doing toys for tots for just about forever. So I thought because of the holiday season and that's when they do it, I thought it'd be a good idea to bring them on and have them talk about it.
Yes, because I know they want their toys early in the season too. You can't leave it till the 24th.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to get them in early.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
they got to be
So-
distributed before
Right.
Christmas.
Okay. Let's see what the chat is. Deef agrees with you. Well, let's first go to old man says, "What do you call a belt made of watches? A waste of time." Okay.
Yeah.
I am so glad we extended the kitty table.
I like that. I like that
Yeah.
very much. I actually just today saw a picture on Pinterest of a bracelet made of
Uh-huh.
watches. Those small, kind of delicate watches that had all
Yeah.
been linked together. I'm like, okay, I have to have that. I don't even care if they're working anymore. I have to
Yeah.
have that. That is adorable.
Cool. Let's see. How does a train avoid detection? It covers its tracks.
Yeah.
That's a 4 of 10.
Yeah.
And Snort says the only sport that interests me is sled dog racing. It's fun chasing after that meat popsicles chasing on the back. Oh,
God. He's already at the kitty table.
yeah, he's already there. So,
Hey, Mr. Raymond,
what, Pudge?
why did the Air Force buy tickets for the Little Mermaid movie?
I don't know. First, I don't foresee any of the Air Force buying tickets to the Little Mermaid movie, but go ahead.
Because they wanted to prepare for some aerial trips.
What was a bombing practice?
Oh, God. What did I do to this? What did I do to this? What does Snort see when it sees a train full of sleeping passengers? Oh, this is good.
Oh, God.
What does Snort see when it sees a train full of sleeping passengers in sleeping bags? A choo-choo train. That's good. That one is
That's
good.
a good one.
Legatus.
That's a good
That's
one.
good.
Legatus gets an eclair for that one.
Yeah. Deef agrees with you, Dalek.
Yeah.
Soccer, you mean flop around like a fish whenever you accidentally bump into someone screaming in agony?
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And if you get four red cards, you get a free hoagie.
I want to see them start doing the worm.
The worst part is I hate it so much, and yet I have to endure it pretty much every day because every day of every week because my brother's obsessed with it. My dad likes it, and even my mom sometimes sits and watches it with them.
That's very supportive of your mom. I could see watching the final, but all of the stuff leading, it's kind of like watching the Super Bowl. I can do that once a year, but the rest of it leaves me. I'm not involved. I'm not invested.
Well, when I was in Europe during World Cup time, everybody's wearing all the jerseys and
you understand. Yeah, you please look. If you know anything about the UK, we're football mad here. We always have been.
Football crazy here in the States too, but it's a different kind of football.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's the gladiators. It's the city states.
Yeah. Agent Pepsi 1 says likes to watch gymnastics. I do too, and swimming. I
do kind of like single competitor sports, where it's one person sort of performing for their own behalf. There's something about that attracts me. I'm a big fencing fan.
Another thing
and that never gets airtime ever.
Okay.
I love watching fencing.
I'm gonna put
another thing I've never understood is that why did I get these everyone here supports this team or that team. I'm sure it's the same thing over where you are as well. But what I don't get is why does lead these different what's another word for it? This madness. Why does it lead to drunken violence
it's just an excuse. It's just an excuse for people to act out that want an excuse to act out. It doesn't really lead to that. That's just what people who are drunks want to do. They want to get together and behave like a mob.
Some people.
I don't know that there's really a connection there.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's an excuse.
Yeah.
Some people just like to fight.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Agent Pepsi 1 says the thing is, and this may not be a popular opinion, girls often know that what needs to be done, but not necessarily exactly how to do it. Case in point, the fence.
But you see, Agent Pepsi 1, that's completely true for men as well. That is the difference between an engineer and a mechanic. One of them imagines how to do something, but the other one actually figures out the nuts and bolts and puts their hands on it and does it.
Yeah.
And guess who gets paid better? It's really a crime. Life is not right.
No,
life is wrong sometimes.
Yeah, it's the salesman that sold all the parts.
Yeah, that's true. Deef says soccer is for those too poor. Soccer is for those too poor to play hockey and too sissy to play rugby. Oh my!
I think rugby is closer to what you would call football.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
yeah, it is. Let's see. Up here is Carla. Carla, you
Hi,
surprised.
Carla.
Hello.
Carla.
You surprised me.
Hello.
You surprised
I've
me.
had a
You
busy
said,
day,
"Oh,
but
I
I'm-
can't make it. I can't make it."
No,
Don't
it's-
stop that. She's here.
She
No,
said,
you know the
"Yes."
problem is, I already talked to someone on the phone for an hour, and I'm like, oh well.
Time to decompress.
Exactly. So I can't stay too long, but I thought, three versus three, you can't pass that up.
That's true. That's true.
Can Pudgy ask Carla a question?
Let's go ahead.
You may.
What time is it there?
What time is it? It's 10. It's almost 11 o'clock in the morning on a Monday morning.
Okay, thank you.
No,
Yeah.
I can never.
I should be homeschooling boys, but when you're talking to friends,
Hey, when you're
That's a lot more fun.
yeah
Oh,
coming in,
okay.
coming into the pod is decompressing. Decompressing.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah, it's just morning tea break, so
Oh,
Like,
we're the tea
okay.
break.
Yeah.
Cool.
yeah.
So she's 18 hours ahead of us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's right. That's how I do my American math. Is I add the hours. Like, what time is it where you are?
It is
4:51.
Almost 4.
Yeah.
Almost
So
4
I'll
here
add 5
almost
hours.
5.
Yeah. So you add 5 hours, but you're a day behind.
Yeah, that's true.
Nobody wants to subtract 18 hours from any number.
That's true. Let's see.
And Dalek is in Dalek time, which is 5 hours ahead of us.
And I think 12
Yeah.
hours behind. 12 hours behind us.
Yeah.
Or
Actually, isn't Dalek time any time before exterminate? I can't do it as good as the.
So I'm sorry if you've already talked about this, but Wendy, you were on a 2-week bender with Thanksgiving or something. We haven't been.
That's I like
Yeah.
that. I
wish it was a bender. We had hosted Thanksgiving, and I had family come out from out of town that was a surprise and wanted to stay with us.
Oh, how
And
wonderful!
they didn't leave until Sunday. And the rest of my family just kept coming back over here every day. So it wasn't a Thanksgiving day, it was a Thanksgiving weekend.
Oh,
Oh dear.
yeah.
One
And
shot
Jimmy
at
and I
gravy.
were, when the family finally left town, Jimmy and I just didn't even, we packed up a bunch of Thanksgiving stuff really quick, and then we just sat down the rest of the day, and we're like, we're not moving. 3 parties in 3 days.
Ah.
Were there 27? Did you end up having 27 people at your place?
It was 29 because my aunt and uncle from out of town showed up and surprised us. And they were
Sorry.
they were the ones that stayed with us. Well, they didn't want to say they were coming because my uncle, he's very ill. I mean, he had a heart transplant 10 years ago. He was recently taken off the kidney transplant list because he's become so weak that they said he probably wouldn't survive the surgery. And every time he stands up, he faints.
Ouch.
So he wanted to stay here with us because, doctor, nurse, he wanted to stay where the doctor and nurse were. But they didn't want to say they were coming and then not be able to come. So they decided to just surprise us.
Oh. Okay.
Would you have to cater if he's so special needs that way? Did you have to do anything to cater extra training or not really?
No, he made his own appointment to have dialysis on that day after Thanksgiving on Friday morning. So he made his own appointment for dialysis and set that up.
That's good.
I don't want to mention dialysis. My dad's first endurance with dialysis was so disturbing. I actually had to walk out.
Yeah, it's not easy to watch.
No,
What?
No.
Why?
it's just
It probably
I think-
involves where they put what in terms of
Oh.
catheters. And,
Well, I mean, they're removing the blood from your body and they're filtering it and putting it back in. It's a shock to the system.
yeah, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, he absolutely went into. He was jerking around in
Oh.
shock.
oh, it
Yeah.
doesn't sound like they were doing a
Not
very good
easy.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not a dialysis nurse. I can't tell you anything about the machines, but you know, it's not easy on the body. It's
No.
not.
Sounds really horrible.
And
Even
I've
after
got-
my uncle came back, after he came back after dialysis, he just slept pretty much all day.
Yeah.
I actually had
Mhm.
gone to work and came home a little early, knowing that he was getting home.
Mm.
But yeah, he just pretty much just slept.
Wow.
Yeah,
So-
it's not pleasant, and I think I never want to go through that.
Yeah. And the weekend before, I got called in for an emergency surgery to assist in a thoracic aortic dissecting thoracic aortic procedure. So I came in late to the chat, to the
Yeah.
panel.
Yep.
Oh.
Snoopy, what are you doing?
That's where I've been.
Wow, you've
Yeah.
had your hands up in it, huh?
Mhm.
Thoracic aortic. Goodness.
Ugh, yeah.
Those are so
Yeah,
hard.
Sandra told me about the
Those are not easy.
that's it.
Yes, that's.
Yeah.
I can
So,
imagine.
It makes heart surgery is very easy compared to a thoracic aortic case.
Wow.
yeah. Okay, let's see. Old man says, "What's the difference? What's the difference between a hippo and a zippo? One is really heavy, and the other is a little lighter." Oh,
I love that.
yeah.
That's very clever.
Well, let's see. I've got
Is he already opening his Christmas crackers and reading the jokes?
Yeah. Let's see. All right, time for a chemistry ferret joke. Since we're already starting with the jokes. Chemistry ferret says, that he is branching out the physics puns because all the good chemistry puns are gone.
Jeez.
It's interesting that the only person who's really enjoying that is Carla, who homeschools. So she
Okay.
probably gets it better than
All
the rest
right.
of us.
All right, it's time. Okay, I guess
Whenever I think of argon, I think of the argon laser that they use in surgery because I used to work in surgery.
Ah. And I think of Jason and the Argonauts. So I understand that it's an element. I do.
Yeah.
yeah,
Isn't it?
It's
It's
one
in
of
the
the
game.
inert
It's
ones.
yeah.
it's one of the inert ones. So okay, it's my turn. It's my
Bad love the
turn.
jokes.
There you go.
Oh.
There, I am.
That bit makes me laugh so much.
Oh, did you see the nutty news notice?
No, I didn't.
Oh, this is worth sharing. This is worth another look. Except I'm afraid because this is what blew up my StreamYard.
Yeah.
Yeah, this blew up my StreamYard.
Was this your second attempt or something?
There you go.
Oh.
Yes. The kitty table is so popular we had to extend it.
Twice as wide as the original house.
I like
Yes.
the Chiron at the bottom.
Huh?
I like the Chiron at the bottom.
Yeah.
World faces an eclair shortage. Is King
Yeah.
Dolphin TV responsible?
Oh yes. Yes.
So
Corner
clever.
Pooper says dolphin to the kitty table. Yep, dolphin to the kitty table.
Well,
Yeah.
he'd definitely be able to accommodate a polar bear at the kitty table now.
Yeah, it probably has the pool that he's swimming under for those that are walking the plank.
I see that Phantom Outsider a while back mentioned the trailer for Cocaine Bear.
Yeah.
And I just want to say that is the best trailer ever. Oh my gosh, I don't think I've laughed so hard, and I don't know how long. And I've seen the phrase cocaine bear go by in chat all week long. And I had no idea what it was. I just thought it was some sort of random meme that people were marking on.
Huh.
But no, it's an actual movie called Cocaine Bear.
Cocaine
Apparently,
Bear.
apparently based on a real story,
Okay.
and it is funny.
Oh.
Do we know anyone in it?
Yes, it's got Carrie, Keri. I wish I could remember her last name because she's really a good actress. And she was in Waitress, which I really love. If you haven't seen Waitress, you should see Waitress. And several other people.
She was also in Carrie Russell.
Carrie Russell, and several other
Oh,
people I recognize.
never
I mean,
heard
it's got a good cast, a solid cast. It's got the kind of cast that you wouldn't normally associate with a movie titled Cocaine Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hello, Phantom Outsider, by the way, who says, I miss the old gladiator games.
Oh, you're not that old.
I also sure Peter would support feeding vegans to the wild animals. I know Snorty is on board with that event. Yeah.
You know, the thing with that Cocaine Bear movie is they probably made that movie for a bunch of money.
Yeah.
But whatever they spent on the movie is probably not as much as a Disney movie spends on whatever they spend it on.
Well,
Consultants.
So if they only spent maybe 40 million and then they make 100 million just on the name alone, they'll be ahead.
yeah.
And then Cocaine Bear 2, a polar story.
Whoa, yeah. Oh. Legata says the real story: a bear consumed a package of cocaine. The rest of the story is all made up.
Well, I think Tarantino's famous for putting that in the beginning of his movies based on a real story when it turns out that's actually not the case at all.
Yeah.
But at least this movie has a factoid buried in there.
Okay.
Every Tarantino movie is the same thing. It's pretty good and there's a lot of words in it.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Okay.
I don't think I've ever watched a Tarantino movie ever.
Some
I've
of them
seen
are pretty
Pulp
good. Most
I've
of them
seen
are worth
Pulp
seeing
Fiction.
once.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
I liked Once Upon a Time in Hollywood very much,
Mm.
but they're
Oh.
often very violent.
Yeah,
Sort of comic in a comic book sense,
Ah.
you know.
Yeah.
But they're often very violent, and so
Whatever you do, don't watch From Dusk Till Dawn. You need a sensor blankie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Especially the part with Cheech Marin in it.
Ooh.
oh, that's just the P word over and over for comic effect. And if anybody can do it, it's Cheech.
Oh yeah.
He really sells that monologue.
Yeah. I like Cheech.
Who doesn't love Cheech?
Oh, pasta.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love Cheech. I love Cheech and Chong. I had several of their albums. The Dave's Not Here is a classic.
Yes.
And sneaking the guy into the drive-in was classic.
I need to. Can you watch those movies anymore, or like are they?
They
well,
wouldn't
maybe
make them.
are they like totally censored these days?
Well, I know, like Jimmy and I recently watched earlier this year. We watched the Cheech and Chong Corsican Brothers, but that wasn't really like one of their regular movies. Their older movies. That was when they got more into,
I think they could
storylines.
redo. I think they could show
Up in
Up in
Smokes
Smoke.
and-
Yeah, because especially now that marijuana is legal everywhere.
Well,
Pretty much.
we could go on about this. I mean, poor Tommy had to serve as some sort of example to people, and he got busted and he did time.
Yeah.
And for nothing, for
Mm.
just putting his name on paraphernalia for nothing.
Right.
So that wasn't right. And I can't blame him for not wanting to go back to that. But
yeah, true. Snorter Pooper says, actually, the story is based on a distant cousin of mine who spent the night at a certain Kentucky politician's house. Whoa! Oh! And
that doesn't narrow it down for me. I just assume that most politicians are on coke.
yeah.
But-
So he's heading back to the kitty table for a third time's the charm. Oh yes. Oh God. So I'm hearing all right. Sandra must be here because I hear Snoopy going in a frenzy. When Snoopy is running around in a frenzy, that means Sandra's home. Which is
Well,
a
it
good
took her
thing.
a long time with that parade out there.
Well, let's see. She got done. Let me check my phone. She
It
said
was like right before we started, we went live was when she
3:58. She said she was getting
Yeah.
gas and heading home. So probably about 10 minutes, and then it's an hour trip from the airport to our
okay.
home. So it's about right. That is if Snoopy's not fooling me. Let's see.
Yes, good old.
you may
Yes.
just have to go outside.
Yeah. Either Sandra's home or Squirrel. Oh no, he went outside before I started
Okay.
doing the show prep. Teachers and railroad security are more similar than you might think. One of them trains the mind while the other one minds the trains. Oh, but guys, quit it. Getting gas, petroleum, or tacos? Oh, dear.
Horchata beans.
Oh, Chato Bean, yeah. And Pleasant Valley Picker says, did someone say squirrel? No, no, it was moose and squirrel. Okay, that was bad. Okay. Hello, Pleasant Valley Picker.
Hello.
How you doing? Let's see. Boy, we can see.
Hello.
The pod is growing. The pod is gaining people. Let's see.
Did you know that? I didn't know this until I watched the Daily Dose of Internet. I think that there's, you know how you can have helium and your voice goes higher.
Oh God.
Well, you can get a gas. There's a gas called sulfur hexafluoride, and it makes your voice lower.
Yeah.
Sure.
I didn't know that at all. I was like, wow, that's cool.
That was on the Big Bang Theory, on an episode of the Big Bang Theory.
Oh, okay.
I
Ah.
thought I watched all those. I don't remember that.
Yes, she's here. Yay!
Yay!
Hey, hail Sandra.
Hi, Sandra.
Hi, Sandra.
Hello.
Welcome home, Sandra.
Everybody's saying hello.
Hello.
Everybody's saying hello. Hopefully, she was listening in the CAR on the way home.
Yeah.
Say again?
Dang it.
Oh, she was listening when she had signal. But yes, she's here. She's getting herself organized. Snoopy's going crazy.
Yeah,
Nice.
she flew over Maryland, and whenever she was over the target, she released the potty.
oh, Pudgy, release the potty.
Yep, and a spray of blue water went all over the area.
Oh, actually, that can get you in trouble here. You're not supposed to drop things.
As well, it
coming in.
should.
Yeah. No, it's an FAR that says no dropping things out of airplanes. Legata says, hello, Snoopy's mommy. Okay. We got about under an hour before our special guest comes.
Yeah, Mr. Marine Man.
Yep, Mr. Marine Man.
Very cool. Well, I'm gonna go now. And,
Okay.
Thanks for having me.
Glad you were here, Carla.
Yeah.
You know you're always
Carla.
See you later.
welcome here. Wait.
Hi, Carla.
Wait,
Hi.
don't
Hi,
you go yet.
Carla.
Don't you go yet. I'm going to turn you blue.
No, okay.
Wait a minute, you're not here. Okay, wait, I gotta find you.
Oh.
Up there you are. Just because I can.
I have the power.
I have the power. Wait a minute. Ah, there it is. There you go. Now when you type something, you will be blue.
Oh,
Gloria Grayskull.
so sweet.
And
Congratulations.
you're next, Tiger Stripes.
Ooh, what?
I
I have the power.
have the power. Yes.
Thank you.
Hello, Lord Thoth. Welcome.
Okay,
Hello.
hopefully I'll see you next week or something like that.
Yes, we'll see you next week. It should be. Oh, yes. Let me break the news as to what we're doing next week.
Okay. that'd be
Next
cool.
week is Viking Day.
Oh yes.
Yes, because we're going to be doing our themes the second
Second Saturday.
second Saturday of each month, and
Okay.
we voted on next week is going to be Viking Day.
Lovely.
In
I have to go to
January.
bed. I have to go to
And
bed
in January is
in a
going to
week.
be
Cartoon.
January will be cartoon characters, right? In January.
Yep, exactly. So
There you go.
So,
Getting
yes.
organized with a woman on board, getting organized there.
yeah,
Sandra does the organizing.
yeah. Sandra does the organizing.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, she.
Hardworking lady.
Yep, she's a very hard. So you take care.
Thanks.
And
Bye, Carla.
bye,
See
Carla.
ya.
Take care.
Bye.
Carla Burton.
Bye.
Bye.
Carla Burton from New Zealand. All right. Let's see. Did I miss somebody? Oh, Lord Thoth. Welcome, Lord Thoth. Glad you could be here. Okay, there's a stampede coming down. There is. Must be Snoopy.
Oh,
Oh my
gosh.
God. Oh my gosh, did you hear that?
Oh, how could you not hear it?
Yeah, that's true. He is definitely a stampede. Hail Snoopy.
Sounds like he's got the zoomies.
Yes, he does. Actually, he's trying. I guess. Yeah. Usually, when Sandra gets home, he does get the zoomie, and he absolutely has to get something in his mouth, whether it's a ball or whether it's a treat, or whether it's something that he should not have, and he gets it anyway. In order to get a treat. Snorter Pooper says, did Snoopy ski down the stairs? Actually sounded to. He's got to be careful. He's not getting any younger. He's not getting any younger, and he's okay. Am I alone again?
No.
Naturally.
Oh no, I just got quiet here.
Mr. Raymond's on the road again. Something road again.
Yeah.
Something.
Oh, at
I
least
love
it's-
noisy squeak toys.
Yeah, noisy squeak toys are fun.
You know, I was looking for a Christmas toy for the dog in the stores the other day, and I noticed that many of the toys proudly had labels that said no squeak. And I'm like, what's the fun in that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, of course, we get something for this beast that lasts maybe 30 seconds.
Oh,
Yes, he's a destructo dog when it comes to dog toys.
our girl used to be more destructive, but she's gotten gentler as she's gotten older with her toys.
He's got an ear.
But
Ramsey has
No.
finally stopped destroying his toys as soon as you give him a new one. He keeps them around for a week or so.
he keeps them for a week.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a record. I mean, Snoopy. It would be a record if it survives 5 minutes.
wow.
Yeah, And
He still takes the stuffing out right away, but at least he doesn't shred the toy itself anymore. They're just flat.
there he is. There he is.
Snoopy.
Snoopy.
Hi, Snoopy.
Hey, Snoopy. He's got his ear. He's on his bed.
Hmm.
Life is good.
And,
Hail to the Snoop.
and there goes Sandra.
We got a Sandra sighting. Yes.
Sandra.
She just waved to the chat. So life is good.
Yes, I should probably point out here because I think I recommended The Peripheral on Amazon Prime, and I got to say that they diverge so far from William Gibson's wonderful novel that I can no longer recommend that series.
Oh no.
I really can't.
Oh.
So if you really want to know what The Peripheral is, read the book because
Okay.
the book is great,
Okay.
really good.
Yeah,
And this was it just went too far afield for me.
They usually do though.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do, don't they? Hubris. They think they can write a better story than somebody who has won major awards in the field of science fiction.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with them? There's something wrong with them. So, but the book is really wonderful.
Okay. The Peripheral.
The Peripheral. It's the first in a trilogy. The third has yet to be written. The second book is called Agency. But it's those are his most recent books.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah, but I really love Gibson as a writer. He's one of my top 3 favorite writers, I think.
Oh, okay.
Maybe top 5. He's up there.
Lord says,
Yeah.
"You're effing
Yeah,
hubris."
but I was very fond of the word hubris before that particular meme clip. And so hubris is an important word. It leads
Yes.
to so many people's downfalls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Old man says, "I can't get a laptop. I have to get a tummy." Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh. And Snort says, "Humans squeak when you squeeze them."
Well, that's disturbing, Snort, but
Yeah, it
sure
is.
they do.
Uh-huh. Let's see. Pleasant Valley says, kind of like the Westworld TV series. First season was interesting, then season 2 jumped the shark. You know, I have never seen the original Westworld movie, and I like Yul Brynner.
Wow, I'm really surprised you haven't seen it then, because
There's
it's
been-
kind of all about him.
Yeah, there's just
He's
been
very
so
good
many,
in it.
There's just been some movies I've not gotten
Oh, ditto.
around to.
Ditto. We've all got holes. We've all got gaps,
Yeah.
things that
Yeah.
we've missed.
Yeah.
Sure.
Mhm.
Like I'm not a mafia movie person, and I've had many an ex-beau and just men in general like, oh no, you have to see this. And I'm just
I'm with you on that one. I'm not into
Just-
the mafia
yeah,
stuff.
why do I have to see it? I mean, I saw
Yeah.
The Godfather. Okay, I've seen The Godfather. Do I really have to see 2 and 3? Do I have to go down the whole mafia tunnel? Just
I couldn't even read. I read the book. I read maybe half of the original Godfather book, and it,
Crusoe.
yeah. And I'm
Mhm.
like, I couldn't get through it. And once I
Interesting.
said I couldn't get through the book, I said, why do I want to see the movie?
Right.
So
That's
yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Well, Pudgy was all set to watch a prequel to Back to the Future. So Pudgy turned on a movie called 1984. Why Pudgy
Ooh.
was confused.
Yeah, 1984. I haven't seen that one. I just got around to seeing Logan's Run,
Wow. That's a shock.
Carousel.
and
I saw that one
Yeah.
back in the day in the theater.
yeah, we bought it. We got actually a set. We were able to get a 3 set of Fahrenheit 451, Logan's Run, and the Andromeda Strain. Oh, and I love the Andromeda Strain.
Wow.
Hey,
Logan's Run,
Mr.
Andromeda
Raymond.
Strain, and what?
The Andromeda Strain,
Hmm.
Fahrenheit 451,
Ah,
and Logan's Run.
right.
Was it the original 451 or the new one?
I was the original,
Mm-hmm.
way back when.
Julie Christie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Julie Christie.
Hi,
I
folks.
need a little Pleasant Valley picture.
Hi, everybody.
Hey.
Hey, how you going?
Yeah, I'm
you
doing
doing?
okay. Actually, I was over this morning. I booked an appointment to go to the walk-in clinic, so I got in reasonably good time. I was only there for about an hour and a half,
Okay.
which is good because anyway, I got some good news. My blood pressure, I've been taking my blood pressure meds for a few months now, and it's finally come down.
Awesome.
Yay!
Yeah,
That's
it's down
very
to
good
Good.
news.
120 over 7 or 120 over 77.
No, it's
So that's
Oh,
perfect.
that's good.
yeah,
You can cut
yeah.
back now. Did they tell
Yeah.
you to cut back?
No, they told me just to maintain, just keep the same dose
Okay.
because actually up until a week ago, I'm taking 2 pills right now, and the one pill I've been taking for like a couple of
Which
months
ones are
probably.
you on?
Oh gosh, I'd have to go and get the prescription.
Oh.
I don't have it
No, don't worry
handy.
about it.
They're those long, crazy long scientific,
Yeah,
medical
the
type
generic
of terms.
names are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bottle 1 and bottle 2.
I think one
That's how I
starts
count mine.
one starts with an S, I think, and it's like really long.
Yeah.
And then there is, oh, God, I just can't remember it actually. But anyway, yeah, the second pill they put me on for the first week, the instructions were take one a day, and then if your blood pressure doesn't come down, which it didn't, because I went to one of the pharmacies and did the blood pressure test there. It said to go to 2 pills a day, so I've been doing that for the
Oh,
last
you got to
6
have a cup
days.
at home, baby.
I got to get one. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
no.
that's what
Yeah,
the
just get
doctor
one on
said today.
Amazon. They've got really nice ones now. You just put
Yeah.
them around
Oh.
your wrist.
Yeah.
They're quite
Yeah,
accurate.
they're not very expensive either anymore.
No, they're
No.
not. No,
Yeah.
they're not.
Okay, because
Yeah.
the doctor said that the local pharmacies also have them, behind the counter or whatever. If you
Yeah.
go up and ask
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
but you need one
pharmacist.
at home. Once you're
Yeah.
on the
Just get a home one.
medication,
No,
you
I mean
got to
they
have
do
one at
have.
home.
Yeah, they do have the ones at the pharmacy that they can sell you.
Mhm.
The
Yeah.
home ones. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna next week when I get some free time. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Oh, coughing. Once I get some free time towards the end of next week, I'm going to try and go and see what the prices are and whatnot.
They're not that expensive.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Snorter
So that
Poop-
was good news.
Good. Snorter Poopa says, general rule of thumb, the book is always better. Yep.
True.
Yes.
Very true.
I'm gonna go grab me a glass of water. It says he was fighting bots and stuff. So you got. I will be right
will.
back.
Speak amongst ourselves. Yeah, I was talking to a friend once, and I was saying that if I had to choose, I would see a movie first because the book is always better. And he said, no, if you read the book first, you will see the characters in your mind and come up with that yourself. But if you see the movie first, you will always think of the actors as those characters. And I thought, well, that makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Phantom Outsider said that he did not feel that the film and the book Princess Bride were alike. And I completely disagree. I think that the film is very, very much like the book. So can't agree with that.
Yeah, I've never read the book, but I love the film. I think
The
it's a
book
brilliant
is
film.
wonderful. William Goldman. He also wrote Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Oh,
And you
right.
can even
I
read that
love the book.
You can even read that screenplay with pleasure.
Oh, wow.
He's a wonderful, wonderful writer. And if you get
Yeah.
a copy of The Princess Bride, make sure you get the red print version.
Oh,
Because there's a copy where certain sections are in red print.
Mm-hmm.
So it just kind of adds to your pleasure.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I really love the book.
Me too. Very much
Yeah, they
so.
had tried for, I guess, several different people tried to make the movie and they just couldn't do it. But I thought Rob Reiner pulled it off.
Perfectly. It
You
just
know?
couldn't have been
Yeah,
better.
he really did.
Just-
Yeah, he
yes.
pulled it off. It was
Yeah.
it was really
Flawless. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
heard they're going to remake it. It's like,
Oh,
well,
I hope
forget
they don't.
you.
There's no need.
I will not
Yeah.
give you my nickel for that
It won't be
because
as
that
good.
movie is perfect.
Yeah, you
just
can't
can't be
improve
better.
on perfection. Yeah.
Even the clumsy bits, even the things where you say, well, this special effect's a little clunky, is just
Yeah.
is charming, completely
Yeah.
charming for me. Just
Yeah.
love it
Much.
all, every
Well,
bit
that's
of it.
Yeah.
part of why the movie works so well is it doesn't really take itself
Yeah.
seriously at all. Even there's a few serious moments like at the end when Montoya gets his revenge finally.
I
But
would
Yeah.
disagree with that too. I
Oh,
saw an interview recently with Chris Sarandon where he said he really believed that he had been cast because he took his role as was he the prince or the king? He's the villain, yeah, of the piece. And he said he took it very seriously.
Oh
He
no,
just
I mean
delivered all his lines, very just boom. This
I
is
meant
me.
the
This is who I
actress.
am.
You know, I didn't mean the actors. I think did take all their roles quite seriously. That's why it works so
It's
well.
not.
Oh
It's
yeah.
not
But I
tongue in
think
cheek.
I think Rob
No.
kind of did know when to put the sort of more humorous
Well, it's
bits
a
in
funny
the
book.
movie.
It's a funny
Yeah,
story,
Yeah.
and there's
so
Yeah.
it
funny
kind of
things
balanced.
even
Well,
in
I
the
mean, it
novel.
balanced everything, right? I mean, you had the humor, you had the adventure, you had the
It's a
action,
fairy
you had the
tale.
Yeah.
That's why it's so
romance. I mean,
perfect.
Yeah.
yeah, it had
Yeah,
Right.
everything basically. So,
something that's just
Yeah.
almost rarely done. They rarely get fairy tales right.
and then Peter Falk, of course, was brilliant.
Yeah.
Well,
I
Peter
love
Even
Peter
him.
Falk
Billy
was
Crystal.
always
I just
good.
thought Billy. I
Oh
thought Billy
yeah,
Crystal did a great job with his part too.
yeah,
Mhm.
and his wife was played by I should know her. She was in
Carol Kane,
Taxi.
wasn't it?
Yeah,
Wasn't it
Carol
Yeah,
Carol
Kane.
Kane?
That's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
during the
yeah.
lockdown, a bunch of celebrities got together and made a very rough remake of Princess Bride altogether.
Mm,
Just
mm,
little cuts here. It just cuts from one
Hmm.
person to the next
mm.
because it's just them filming at home with what they have
Right.
present.
Right.
It's really good. But they start out with Fred. What's the kid's name who was in Wonder Years?
Fred
Savage.
Savage.
Yeah,
Fred
but he's an
Savage.
adult. He's sitting in bed and he's doing he's doing his part that he did then. And then they
Oh,
cut over
wow.
and his grandfather is being played by Adam Sandler, who's doing his best Peter Falk impression.
Oh
That's
wow.
been really
Oh.
just
Wow.
swell. Just so funny.
All right, I'm back. Sorry I didn't mute myself.
Well, have you read the book from what's his name? Carrie. What's his name?
No,
That
Elways.
played
No, I have not, but I
Ellis.
really need to get
Yeah,
a copy
he
of that.
wrote a book. I've been
Yeah.
reading it recently. It's really
Ah.
good. I'm enjoying it. He's got some great stories about
Oh,
when it was being
I've
made.
got to get that
Some
then.
great behind the scenes stories.
I'll absolutely go look for that.
Pudgy name is Pungy Montoya. You something pudgy father prepared to something. Oh, and Snorter poop. What was I missing here? My name
Discussion
is.
of Princess Bride.
My name is Idaho Potato. You peeled my father, prepared to fry.
Uh,
Good one, but
I like that one.
Those are good ones. So that's good.
good one, Snort. Okay, so we got about a half hour, hopefully, before our guest arrives. So we'll just. I was just making up some questions, so so I can interview him. And I got to tell you something that happened last night. We had the Christmas party, and I'm on the party board. So, and they were starting to come up with gift ideas, and I said, "Oh, I got a perfect gift." So I provided them a copy of the Dolphin Wars book. Why not? So they got put into the bag packages, and oh my God, all the stuff we were raffling off for gifts, bags, and gift cards, and all sorts of cool stuff was being raffled off. And I said, because one of the things is we didn't want to win the books. That would be kind of odd to win the own gift that I.
Yeah.
So I said, so we won gift cards, which were pretty good. But I said, hey, if someone gets books, and if somebody gets books, please let me know so they can be personalized. So, because I already signed them, but, to do a personalization. So I sat down. I was the MC because hi Snoopy, because the person who was doing all the purchasing gifts, coming up with a plan, everything, just suddenly ended up in the hospital. I don't know why.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Jeez.
but it's like we found out when we go into the hotel getting ready, and we just I suddenly found out, oh, we're on our own. So
Wow, so you had to improvise.
oh yeah, I ended up as master of ceremonies, which I guess after running this channel, I was able to figure out, muddle through. The only thing I didn't know was about the prizes. Hello, Jacqueline.
Hello.
And so that was the only thing, is how are we doing the prizes? So we figured that out, and we gave out the packages via the raffle. And next thing I know, someone is saying, "Hey, I got the books! I got the books!" And it's him pointing at me. I said, "Okay, I know who has the books now." So I thought that was pretty cool.
That's very nice.
Yes. Yeah, it was a good time. It was the first time in 5 years that we've had a Christmas party, because the previous committee gave up on it, and then of course what hit.
Right.
Yeah.
So this was the first time, so it was not as large as we expected, but at least we're thinking it's the seed for something to happen later on next year. So okay. Oh, Jack Lumen. No, it was Christine McVie.
Oh yeah, I thought that picture looked familiar.
Yeah.
Now I place it. Yeah, that was kind of sad news, wasn't it?
That was very sad news.
Yeah, I mean, she was a major part in the music industry for a long time.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Between her and Stevie Nicks,
Yeah,
they're two of my favorite, female singers.
yeah, and I guess Stevie Nicks was probably pretty upset because I think they were quite close. I believe.
Yeah, I think they were.
Yeah, it's a bad time of year for that to happen too, just before Christmas. Jeez.
Yeah. In that period, my favorite bands with female singers were Heart, of course, and
Right.
Fleetwood Mac.
Linda
Yeah, Hart.
Ronstadt.
Linda Ronstadt?
Yeah,
I love her
Okay.
voice.
she was really, really big in the 70s too. I remember that.
Yeah, I was
She had
never a
lot of
big
hits.
Linda Ronstadt fan. It was either Steve Owen and Stevie Nicks' solo album with
Oh, with Lindsey Buckingham, or the one she did with Tom Petty.
the one with Tom Petty.
Yeah.
The one
Okay.
she did. Yeah, that one was.
Yeah, I remember
That's
that
my
one.
favorite one.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That album. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jack Lumen. Yeah, she
yeah.
passed fairly
just this
recently,
week.
just a few
Just
days
this
ago,
week,
like
yeah.
3 days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't long ago at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was really surprised whenever I read about it.
Oh, Andy Masterson. Hail, Andy Masterson, says
Hi,
Rito
Andy.
Coolidge.
Wonderful voice.
Hello, Mr. Andy.
And Linda Ronstadt was very open about losing her voice to Parkinson's, wasn't it?
It's some sort of neuromuscular, and yeah, she's been very open about it. She, she just made a decision to stop singing because she says she couldn't anymore. And
She couldn't control her octaves, and
yeah, she said she was just shouting. She said, "I'm just shouting. I'm not singing anymore." So
Well,
yeah.
I totally respect that. Someone makes that decision. I mean, if they can't give to the fans what they want to give and they just can't do it anymore, it's best to retire.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
yeah.
we've all heard those old rock stars on YouTube where there's a video and they're trying to sing some hit from like 30 or 40 years ago, and they just don't have it anymore. It's just like, oh, this is painful.
Yeah, it is. Hello, Andy Masterson. How are you?
Hey, John.
Yeah. Hey, John.
Randall's here.
How you doing, John? Yep. Hello, John.
Hello, Mr. John.
Yep. So,
Where's Rendell at? Get Rendell in here.
Yeah, John, come on up. Well, we still got to leave a spot. So, yeah, come on, John.
We got a few more. I can always bow out if I need to.
Oh, we got 3 spots.
Yeah, you say the word, Mr. Raymond, and Pudgy will wander off.
Yeah, you're fine. You guys are fine. We got 3 spots.
I'm probably going to head out in a little while anyway because I do have some things I should probably get done today. So I'll probably head out maybe in 20, 25 minutes. Something like that.
Sure. Well,
Yeah, he's got to get ready for his wrestling match.
I got things I got to get. I got things I got to get done too, but I haven't been doing them all weekend, so I start now.
You and me both, Wendy. Oh, thank God. I'm just thank you for saying that because I just feel so at odds. But thank you.
That makes 3 of us actually, because I've done the same. I've been on. It seems like I've been on live chats half the weekend.
King Dolphin TV, the instigation of procrastination.
The place to go procrastinate.
Yes.
Your procrastination destination.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
they should have
procrastination destination.
My parents should have made that my middle name, actually.
My mom always threatened to make that my middle name.
Oh, that's a good mom.
The procrastinator gets to it later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Rendell says, "Be with you in a few minutes. Bad hair day."
My day has not started until I've tamed my hair. It's got to be the first thing, or I walk around looking like Granny from the Addams Family.
Oh dear.
Yes.
Let's see. Snorter Pooper says, "Sandra, I'm glad you made it home safely despite the Clausvelo taking over the roads. Someone needs to keep that naughty dolphin in check." Hey! Hey! But yeah, let's see. What's this?
Smart bear.
Yeah, Sandra just called him a smart bear. Phantom Outsider says, "Ow, that King Dolphin TV knows people can possibly lose their voices, takes out a policy for $10 million at Lloyd's of London on Pudgy's voice. Show notes is money, LOL." It's too soon for show notes.
Way too soon.
Way too soon.
It's time for big show notes. It's time for big show notes.
Yeah. I'll be guest starring on
Ouch, old man.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's harsh.
Oh,
That is harsh.
there's an obvious repost to that, but I will leave it for John.
Yeah, leave it for John.
There's a reason I'm not on camera today. I'm not even showing anybody my hair.
Yeah.
And she's not wearing any pants.
I never wear any pants.
I'm pajamas all day, baby.
That's right.
I've been doing that for
scrubs.
3 years now. Why stop now?
Good
That's
point.
right.
Good point.
Pudgy can't wear pants. Last time Pudgy tried, Pudgy got stuck in the leg.
Yeah.
I
Well,
do
neither
draw
can
the
the-
line at going out and about, though, and I do see people out and about in their PJs lately, which is
Ew.
kind of odd but charming.
Yeah, I
Yes.
saw someone in their PJs last week when I was at
Yes,
the
it's
grocery
becoming
store.
a thing.
That is
Yeah, I
right.
was
a
at
bit
Dollar
strange.
General. I was at Dollar General. I don't remember, a few days ago, one evening, and there was a whole family that came in their PJs.
Well, I will say the first time I ever saw that, I was up on a Black Friday, and you know how it used to be when there used to be malls, and I was at the mall because the mall opened at 5 a.m. and there were whole families there in matching PJs, which was completely
Aw.
charming,
Oh, okay.
really adorable.
That's kind of
Hey,
sweet.
Fed.
That's very sweet.
Hey,
Hello,
Fez.
Mr.
Hey,
John.
John.
Oh, John. Your hair doesn't look that.
Welcome, John.
Your hair doesn't look that bad.
Well, looks better now.
What happened? What
Yeah,
did you do?
I mean, what was
Well-
it, standing straight up or something? It looks just fine. I mean, you're not even wearing a hat.
No, I mean the lighting here is just perfect for what's going on with the hair, but nobody can see it. Thank God. But no, somebody said something to me the other day that was rather objectionable, and it was bad enough. I usually stay up till 3 a.m. and don't get up till afternoon. because that's just how my life works. I ended up getting up very early today. I don't think I got 2 hours of sleep,
Ouch.
and had to go to church basically to calm down. So
Was this a random slam from a passing stranger?
no, this was somebody very close to me.
Ooh.
I'm sorry
Yeah.
to hear
No.
that.
Oh.
Tut
Yeah.
tut.
Oh, thank you. But
That's-
it was. I got to church. Everything's good. So got home and didn't feel tired at all. Watching a video. I can't even remember what the heck it was, but all of a sudden my head started going, and out I went. I finally made it upstairs. Took a nap. Just woke up about 20 minutes ago.
Oh my.
Well,
And
welcome back to the world.
Yes.
thank you. I looked at the mirror and I've got,
Bedhead.
yeah, that's what they call it.
Yeah.
And then I hear something about Wendy never but wears pants.
I think somebody else here said, no, none of us have pants on. And that's could be true. We don't know.
I wore my black jeans today because, church.
Yeah.
But,
Yes.
On the way to church and on the way back, Mr. John used language.
love it. Love it.
Let's see. Phantom Outsider says, as my uncle says, a bad hair day is better than no hair day. My younger brother hates that because he shaves his head as he has so little hair left on his head, claims it's migrating down his back. Ugh.
Oh, that's very sad.
That is sad.
That's not a good trade.
No.
My uncle used to make that same complaint.
Oh,
Hi, Snoopy. Hello, Snoopy.
Hey, Hail Snoopy.
Yes. Our
Well, if Cowbold ever loses his hair, Pudgy can just sit on top of his head.
Mm.
And Pudgy just killed Mr. John.
John is broken for the first time today.
And we're not 5 minutes into me being here.
Yes. We're going to have John Rendell Bingo.
Awesome.
We keep track of how many times John gets broken, and the first one who sees it yells bingo.
I think that's after 4 or 5. Yes, after 5, at the 5th.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
That's a bingo.
Yep. So snort. Some people have ingrown hairs. It grows through their brains and out their chins.
Yep.
That's disturbing. That's
Yes,
very
it is.
disturbing. That is disturbing.
Especially
try
as a
removing
woman
one of
who's
them ingrown
started to
hairs?
consider shaving.
That must be a painful ingrown hair to have to pull out.
Yeah. When I was working at the bank, there was someone who worked in international banking who had, and this was a woman, she was older. I guess at that point she decided to embrace the mustache hair because, oh my God, she had a mustache as big as John's.
Some women are quite proud of their
Wow.
facial hair, but it's an unusual woman, in my experience, who is.
Yeah.
Well, there's something wrong with a woman who has 5 o'clock shadow at 3:15.
Now that means she's transitioning.
Oh.
Possibly.
Possibly.
Yeah, she's going from manual to automatic transmission.
Oh.
That's so apt. It's appalling.
That's 2.
That is true.
Oh, yes. John, we have an extension to the kitty table.
Uh-huh.
Yes. It's
Yeah, he just woke up. He hasn't seen it.
yeah. Well, let's resolve that.
Oh, dear.
Yes, it's an oh dear. It is a news story, a frightening news story.
Hey, Mr. Raymond,
Yes, Pudgy.
did you hear about the deer that joined the Air Force?
No, what about the deer that joined the Air Force?
They were made bombardiers.
Oh. Pudgy, I don't think you get a booster seat at the kitty table now. No, you sit at your chair without the boosty seat.
That's okay. Pudgy has a little saw. Saw. And now the table is Pudgy height.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
There you go.
Yes.
And the world faces an eclair shortage. Is King Dolphin TV responsible? I'm not
Very
telling.
cool.
I am not
Very
telling.
cool. Oh yes, we saw that last week.
Yeah,
There's
but-
room for the gun range
Yeah.
or
Room
a
for the-
bowling alley.
Yeah, and a pool for Snort to take care of those who have to walk the plank. Arr.
Ah, very good. Bowling three players.
And Snort says, "Please stop breaking John."
Yeah, he's
I
still,
only just-
he's
I
still
only
under warranty.
Okay. Let's see. I don't believe this.
We'd like to talk to you about your warranty for John.
Handsome Outsider says, combine gun range with the plank. Paul!
Oh, Carla, you're too sweet.
A broken John is very charming. Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, 6:45. Okay, I hope he remembers. Let me make sure that
You should send him a text message.
he doesn't have a text, but I did send him an email. And okay, I haven't seen anything. Let's see, what did he tell me when he was coming? Thank you. I will try to be home from Walmart by 6 p.m. from standing for Toys for Tots today. Ooh.
Okie dokie.
And the thing is when I first met him, he was standing at a Toys for Tots, and he still could fit into his dress blues.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So, John,
Yes,
how has your week been so far?
it's been up and down.
Except for bad hair
strange.
day.
Well, yeah, kind of strange, but very good.
Okay.
I got a whole lot of work done for the lodge this week, and getting my schedule together, preliminary budget, all the fun stuff, getting all my programs and presentations put together.
Mhm.
And then just today, I was asked to do presentations for 2 other lodges in the coming year.
Oh, nice.
So I do historical talks,
Nice.
and I've developed, strangely enough, a pretty good reputation for it.
Hmm.
So kind of proud of that. But this is one of those weird things, being popular at this age, and when I was, absolutely lower than a worm back in high school,
Mm.
And of course, there's no cute women come to these because it's the lodge, but and any that are around are married or with somebody else or just not interested. But anywho,
Oh, good.
so
Hey, can Pudgy ask Mr. John a question?
surely.
When do you get Supreme Ultra Mason power?
Oh, let's see. That comes in about 5 years. There's actually a fellow who just got that. He was Worshipful Master for 6 years, and he's finally retiring this year. So if he doesn't know it all by now, I don't know. But
Well, you said that you were going to take over more Mason stuff. So does that start on January 1st?
no, that'll start December 27th, St. John's Day.
Okay. And then you get Super Mason power. Oh!
Yeah.
Go Mason Rangers.
Yeah,
Do I get it?
that's when he gets a 10-pound sledgehammer.
Ah,
Ooh. Come to think of it, that's not a bad idea.
yeah. Snorter Poopa says, How do you know your date with a fighter pilot is halfway over? When he says, enough about me, want to hear about my plane. Well, they got the masks that say a pilot and a pilot and a normal person live here.
Mhm.
But what happens when both parties are pilots? There are no normal people here.
Mhm.
And then Phantom Outsider says, someone from Microsoft just called claiming to have a John patch. They want somebody's social security number, address, and phone. Snorty wanna handle that one. LOL.
Mhm.
I tried,
Yeah.
Jacqueline. I tried. My English accent is horrible.
Yeah, that was the other thing that happened this week. His mother's computer got hacked, and
Yeah, you told us about that.
yeah, that we got that taken care of. So things are pretty good right now. Anyway, so,
Yeah.
it's a thing.
And Snort says he's going to get out of it. Okay.
Yeah, it's
I don't know. I don't know
Microsoft.
why. I don't know why. It's 39 degrees. The house is probably about 78, and I got a freaking gnat flying around my terminal.
Well, I guess they're trying to get in the house to stay warm, eh?
Yeah. And I can't slap it because this is a touch screen. I'm afraid if I slam it, it'll blow up my internet.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good. You
StreamYard
got
might not like that.
Yeah.
That's when you push Snorter Poopus' nose to turn on the Wi-Fi.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
Or it
true.
could do like the old Miss Pac-Man game when you hit the side of it and all the code would come up on the screen. That was neat.
Yeah, that was cool.
I like doing that better than playing it.
Waka, 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 waka.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I don't know.
Microsoft the phone scam is happening again lately because I had a coworker that had the same thing happen to them recently, and the guy went on and on about how to do this and do that to get everything right with their computer, and she just hung up on him eventually.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Carla Burton says, I've sat through my husband talk with pilots 4 hours nonstop. It was so boring, and I love aviation. I know, Carla. Same thing. And I'm a pilot. I get bored talking to pilots, except for one.
Well, talking about any one subject for 4 hours is pretty mind-numbing.
Yes, true. Head desk.
Yeah.
Head desk.
Yeah, you'd have to have people with a lot of deep knowledge to make a 4-hour discussion of a subject. Actually,
and a lot of eclairs.
Really. Yeah.
A lot of eclairs.
Step 1, push button. Step 2, plane go up. Step 3, plane go down.
Yes.
Hopefully with the landing gear down and touching softly.
Well, that's the reason why Mr. Raymond does the inspection. You can't take off, there's no landing gear.
Yeah. And it's a fixed wheel airplane.
Yeah.
You're in trouble then.
Unless it's the type of plane that has the big pontoons on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I've never done that myself.
And I remember seeing something about a plane with skis on it. I think that was in Alaska or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Unless you see the C-130s, the C-130s who go to the South Pole with their with the skis on them. I think that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that is impressive.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Phantom. Once they told me if I didn't pay, they'd have the sheriff's office get me. I work for the county sheriff's office, and it's in the same building. While I was on the phone, a deputy walked by. I put him on the phone.
Yeah.
Are we talking phone scammers?
Yes.
I have a very favorite YouTuber named Atomic Shrimp.
Uh-huh.
He's a gentleman in the UK, and he started specializing in just baiting scammers. It's just really wonderful to listen to him do that. His whole point is to just keep them on the phone as long as possible. He has one where he just says yes to everything they say. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. And then they get to the point where like, okay, great. Can I have your credit card number? And he's like, yes. And they say, and what is the credit card number? And he says, yes. And eventually they catch on. And but he's wonderful. Wonderful. He does
Well-
other things as well. But
Hey,
Well, I like
Tiger Stripes. Did you ever watch somebody named James Veach?
James Beach.
Veach? Yeah, Veitch.
I'm
Beach.
sorry, like Buddy, I'm taking charge here. Is that what you're spelling?
Here, type it.
No, he does all sorts of things with scammers. Where and he's a comedian, and
No,
yeah,
no.
and
I
he
just
responded by email to a guy that wanted to sell gold.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jack Lumen is asking you, Tiger Stripes, about Jim Browning.
I have not heard of him.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I am a big fan, I'll say it one more time, of
there it is.
Atomic Shrimp. He's wonderful.
Atomic Shrimp. Okay, here it is. Tiger Stripes. Let me put it in
Cool.
the comment here. Okay. V.
Oh, Veach.
Oh.
The guy who does the cats, the animated cats way back, right?
Pudgy don't know that video, but he did do one with duckies.
Duckies.
Yeah, all kinds of animated animals.
Huh.
Yeah, I love him. Haven't seen him
Cool.
around in quite a while. I think he's kind of doing professional work now and
Oh, okay.
makes his money that way.
Let's see. They had a YouTube video where the person did a screen share with the scammer, entered in the fit card number, added it to their account, and the scammer was, why did you do that? That was 6 hours in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Pudgy was watching another guy where he went to Best Buy and they asked him to get gift cards, so he bought computers and all these other things, and it showed the record of all the transactions, and the scammer said, "Why did you buy all the computers?" And the guy says, "Well, I thought you wanted me to buy computers. You said for me to go to Best Buy."
Sweet.
Yeah, I think the latest one is the. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, same here, Snort. Oh, my scammers, they don't have the guts to talk to me on the phone. They were doing it on they left me voicemail messages or on my answering machine when I had a landline.
Now, this is the reason why you definitely want to get some sort of identity theft protection.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I had a call.
And whenever the stinky heads call, you don't talk to them.
Yep.
Yep.
I had a call from the IRS once tell me they were going to prosecute me. I just told the heavily accented agent, "Okay, Ramjad, your call is very important to me. I'll see you in court."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you get the ones you ask them to talk to a manager, and we don't have managers here.
You don't have
Yeah, everybody has managers.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's just
Mhm. Yep.
right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, old man.
Hi, old man.
Manager.
Hi, old man.
Hello.
Oh, and old man. And I have to say that the person I was thinking of, interestingly, is named Joel Veach, and
Oh,
his YouTube channel is actually called Rather Good.
Oh,
And his stuff is the animation's vaguely disturbing, the way he puts images together. So it might not be to everyone's taste, but it is interesting that they both have the same last name.
Yeah.
I throw them into a curve on those spammer calls.
Mhm.
And I answer the phone, and of course they come out with, you hear this heavy accented Indian language. And I go, yeah, vad är det du snackar? Kan du snacka norsk? Yeah. And they melt.
Oh, jeez.
I kept one guy on the phone for a half an hour.
Okay, Dalek went down to the chat.
And Dalek went down to Georgia.
Looking for a soul to exterminate.
Exterminate. Jack Lumen says, "Wow, now we have you." I mean, welcome. Uh-oh, Dalek, you're in trouble. You'll be harassed in the chat. Okay, it is 6 o'clock, and now we are waiting, but we will continue until he shows up. Okay.
So all attention on old man.
Yes, how's your week been, old man?
Mine?
Yeah.
I'm still here.
Yeah. And
Well,
having a
that's
They
bit
haven't repossessed me. They haven't. I love it when they call me with, your car insurance is expired. You need extra coverage and protection.
Mm-hmm.
Then I ask them all, which car are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love watching them go, about.
Yeah. Yeah. I love where I'm waiting on the first one. Oh, yours is expiring. I said, oh, that's funny. I just bought mine in October. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I hear an echo. Somebody has an echo.
It's not mine.
Okay.
I turned my YouTube off as soon as I popped on here.
Oh, wait,
I did.
Okay, so we're all good. Let's see. Carla Burton says. Oh, let's see. Carla Burton says winning. Winning what? Dalek is moving. Oh, Dalek is moving on down to the chat side, to the deluxe pod in the sea. Oh God, that's bad. I'm gonna quit singing.
To the pot side. Something.
We're moving on down to. Yeah, that was a catchy song.
The ice pack in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, back when they used to have good theme songs on shows.
That's true. I want to
60s,
know.
70s themes were the best.
Yeah.
I want to know why they decided anyway, as part of the new millennium, that theme songs don't have to have lyrics anymore. You have a little bit of tune, a tune, and next thing you know, you get you get the cast. I'm like,
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Pudgy knows why.
Why, Pudgy?
But back in my day, there were a lot of shows that didn't have words to their theme songs, like Peter Gunn.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the music was still great. That was a great
Yeah. But sometimes you can make up lyrics to themes that don't have words.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Worked for Gene Roddenberry.
Yeah. Yeah, really. Yeah. Yeah, that was Henry Mancini, wasn't it?
Yep, that was.
Yep.
That was good stuff.
And the theme to SWAT, if anybody remembers that show.
Oh, yeah, I did.
That was actually a major radio hit at the time. That was
Yes, it was.
great song.
I guess generally dramatic shows do not have lyrics to their themes, but comedies do.
Yeah.
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 Peter Gunn is still played to this day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's good.
Yeah.
well,
Great.
it's great.
Yeah, in
fun.
fact, I think that's still a part of Jeff Beck's set when he plays out, because he does a killer version of that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I was
And I
listening to
think
some
it's
guy
his
in
daughter
England,
plays Diggs. Yeah,
and
he was.
he said he was playing something from Australia.
Mhm.
And I'm going, okay. And what do we have coming out of there? Peter Dunn
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
from Australia.
Emerson, Lake,
to
and
England, me in the U.S. Okay.
Emerson, Lake, and Palmer did a really killer version of it.
Did they?
Yeah.
Have to check that out.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The synthesizer in the background is just awesome.
Cool.
Let's see. Let's see.
Oh no, she did.
Down by the sea. What the? Down by the sea. Things are much wetter. When things are wetter, they hang out to sea. As the pod gets bigger, no one can figure to what degree. I like that. I like that, Phantom Outsider.
To the tune of Under the Sea, I take it.
Yeah, probably. Okay, guys. We have our guest. So we shall introduce Charles Stanley, Marine Corps veteran and local person for Toys for Tots. Please give him a welcome. Hello, sir. How are you?
Oh,
Hello.
How are you, sir? Welcome
Hello,
to
Charles. Were you a gunny or a lance corporal or what?
Gunnery sergeant.
Gunnery sergeant?
Yep.
Awesome.
And you guys started Toys for Tot when? Because I know the Marine Corps started it.
Say that again.
I said, I know the Marine Corps started Toys for Tots.
Right.
How long ago?
Oh Lord, it's probably been probably about 75 years.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Wow.
All right,
Been quite a while.
I've got a few questions, and we won't take much of your time. We just wanted to talk a bit about Toys for Tots, and find out, for those that don't know, find out more about it. So, real quick, how long were you in the Corps? And obviously we've found out you're a gunny.
I was in the Marine Corps for 20 years. I went in 72 and retired in 92.
Oh, okay. Is gunny appropriate, or do you prefer gunnery sergeant?
Gunny's good.
Okay, I want to make sure. Okay, and you said Toys for Tots. So what, in essence, is Toys for Tots for those who may not know?
Toys for Tots is a organization that collects toys and donations and all, and buys toys to give out to families that cannot provide toys for their families for Christmas time.
Okay, that's definitely a good cause. And they've been around since for 75 years.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And why the Marine Corps? Why did the Marine Corps decided to take the mantle for Toys for Tots?
Well, I'm not exactly sure why they took it. I'm sure all the branches of the service love kids and stuff like that, but the Marine Corps took it on to provide. And I say, I'm not sure exactly way back when, why they started it or anything. There's plenty of families out there that need the help, and they're very glad that the Marine Corps Toys for Tot organization helps them out. I've had a lot of them come back after years of getting toys and everything for the kids, and now they give because they're in a better situation, and they really appreciate what the Marine Corps Toys for Tot organization did for them and when they needed help.
Okay. Now the period that you're collecting for Toys for Tots, when was the first day of this year, and how long do you go to?
the first day for this year was November 13th is when I started standing for Toys for Tots.
Okay.
And from what I gather, we'll probably be ending it next Sunday.
Okay.
I'm not sure if they're going to do it any longer than that or not. That's what we have planned right now.
Okay. Now, how many? So, is it every store will have with a Toys for Tots box? Will a Marine be at every store, or is it various?
No, there's not a Marine at every store. I've been doing it for 4 years, and most time I'm out there by myself. I do Spring Mills, and I do Foxcroft. I do one day and one the next day.
Mm-hmm.
I do have another gentleman that has been helping for a couple of years. He came back out this year. He's an older gentleman, so he takes and does one store, and I do the other one, and we take and switch back and forwards each day.
Okay. All right. And I know one of my wrenchers, Legatus Legion I, has the link out there for Toys for Tots. Is this the primary way that people can support other than taking toys to the stores or locations with boxes?
Yes, sir. That looks like a good. Yes, sir. That's a good one right there.
Okay. Great. So there's the link for Toys for Tots.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so anybody who wants to donate or go to a store where go to a store and just bring a toy and put it in a box.
Yeah, we have different organizations. Some insurance companies will take and get a box each year. There's a few different bar and grills that take and get a box each year. Different organizations around the area like to take and have a box in their store to take and help pick up toys and stuff. So when people come in to take and do business with them, they take and drop off the toy. We take and pick the boxes up at the end of the time and when they get full. And it helps out because not everybody goes to Walmart or something like that to shop. So they have different places around the area that organizations that love to take and work with us and help collect toys.
Okay. Let's see. So, and I'm going to Snorter Poopus sent me a link that that is on the Marines website.
Okay.
Let's see. And I'll just put it out there.
Okay, and if anybody wants to help, they can take and get a hold of somebody taking possibly put a box in their business, or if they want to take and help do the collection and stuff like that, do donations. There's different places that you can get. I can give you a lady's number here. Just a second.
Okay.
A little bit light on here. Okay, our coordinator for Martinsburg area is Shalonda Winston. That's SHALONDA WINSTON. She's the the coordinator for West Virginia, Berkeley County.
Mm-hmm.
And this year she is providing toys for Berkeley County and Jefferson County because she just started last year. Another group of people had it for probably about 15 years, and they decided to give it up. So she took it over last year and trying to start out. She's a full-time worker at another job, so she does take and need the help.
Okay.
Phone number would be 304-249-4737.
And of course, since we've got people all over the country and all over the world, best
Right.
thing to do is to go to the website
Right. Go that
and ask how you can.
towards that website. Yeah.
Okay. I'll open it up to the chat right now. So if anybody has any questions for you, if you don't mind, we won't take much more of your time.
Okay.
Because I know you've been standing at a store, but I thought this would be a good venue to bring out Toys for Tots, because it's the season, and anything people can do. And this is what we do here at King Dolphin TV is
Okay.
so anybody that wants to ask a question, please do.
Phantom Outsider put in some very interesting stuff in the comment section about the Marine Corps. And I have my best man at my wedding was a Marine. And he told me way back that this got started right after World War II because of all the vets that got killed.
Right.
And their children didn't have anything. The families were destitute. And the Marine Corps stepped forward to take care of those children, to care for them. That's what he told me. I can't say anything more than just that.
Okay.
Let's see.
I have a question. For Gunny. What is there any type of a recommendation for what kind of toys or what size of toys you prefer for donations?
Well, we do from baby size up to I think about age 14, and basically about all we can say is pick an age that you want to get a boy toy, girl toy. If you want young kids and everything, they like coloring books, crayons, stuff like that, artistic stuff. For the older generation, 12, 13, 14, they're more into makeup and different things like that. But we're an organization. Different people like to, come up and say, you take clothes and stuff like that. Well, we're not an organization that takes clothes. We're a Toys for Tots, so we take toys. Different people would put on their applications that, they want iPads and different things like that. We don't give out electronic stuff. We give out, Toys for Tots. We're taking, provide to the kids. So basically, if you get something that is a board game that families can take and do with their kids, that's a good thing to get.
Okay. And let's see. I'm going to put something in the private chat. Otherwise, I will start questions out in the chat.
I remember when I was 9 or 10 years old with the, I think, Cub Scouts or Boy Scouts at the time, we went over and helped the local Marine Reserve barracks with the Toys for Tots.
Right.
And at that time, they were taking used toys, and we were sorting them and fixing them and, getting them prepared. Are they still doing that, or is it all new toys?
They require new toys.
Okay.
I know that I started working this, like I say, probably about 12 years ago, something like that. And from time to time, people would bring in used toys, and we'd try to fix them up. But then you're giving out something other that, could break down at any time. So they went to basically unwrap used toys or unwrap new toys is what they require.
Okay, cool.
Okay, Snorter Poopus, Q Burr asks, is there a price limit on donated toys, and are there any items which are discouraged? Which you've already mentioned that you don't do the electronic items.
Right.
But
Yeah,
are there?
we don't do electronics. I know last year when I was doing it, they had, or, I think it was last year or year before last, I think it was, they had some of the artistic children around that they put in for, and they requested an iPad or something like that. So different people around the area donated some. So we actually gave those iPads to the artistic kids so that
Okay.
they can learn and everything. But as far as regular, it's not a thing that we do as far as giving out electronic stuff. Uh, anything that's discouraged, yeah, basically, I would say, you know, I wouldn't want to give out guns, knives, different things like that that kids, if they can get into the situation where they, act like I don't know what you want to call it. They just don't want to take and give out any kind of gun type stuff, play guns, whatever.
Mhm.
Any kind of knives that could take and possibly hurt anybody.
Okay.
But as far as the toy limit, there's no limit. You can take and give as much as you want, as many toys as you want. We have people give cash and everything because they don't know what to give for a toy and everything. So we get the applications in and look at what the people are trying to request for their children, and then we try to buy things that match up to that type of toy, and that's what we take and get them.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Carla Burton asks, "Does the website have toy suggestions?"
I have never actually went onto the actual website to see if they have any kind of toy suggestions or not. I say basically it's just boy toy, girl toys. I say if you're buying for young kids, crayons, coloring books, stuff like that they can take and use. Games that the family can play together to take and learn and communicate with the kids. As far as any kind of actual suggestions right off, I have no idea on that.
Okay. Legatus Legionii asks, "When the toys are delivered, are you or the volunteers in marine uniforms, or does one dress up like Santa?"
The way they do it right now, and the way I've seen it done in the past years, the families come to the warehouse where they have the toys set up, and they pick up the toys and take them home, and they can take and wrap them or whatever.
Okay.
We don't require them to bring the kids in so that the kids can see the toys or anything like that. They usually put in a large plastic bag and everything, and the family can take them home. If they want to take and wrap them, they can take and wrap them. I have taken toys out to families at the end of the year and everything, or end of the year, but the end of the season, just before Christmas and all, to families that wasn't able to bring in or come into the warehouse and pick up their toys. I would take and deliver them, and I have delivered them in uniform. So we don't have a actual person that does all the delivering in uniform, or anybody that sits around and plays Santa Claus right off.
Okay. Let's see. And then in here, we have a question for Pudgy Hedgehog. He says, "What happens to toys that are not distributed? Do the Marines get to play with them, or are they distributed to other holidays events?" So what happens if they don't get?
If we get toys and say everybody's got all the toys that they need and stuff like that, Then we take an inventory of those toys. They're put up and they're brought back out the next year to take and start our toy donation and everything, because we always try to keep some toys on hand to open up the next year
Okay.
before the toy, because sometimes toys from people don't come in until the 1st of December, and we start collecting in November and getting the applications in and stuff like that, so we can start filling the orders and everything. Then we take and call the families and tell them that the order's ready.
Okay. All right. That way you have a ready stock for
Right.
the next
You have a
year.
stock. You have a stock to start the next year.
Okay. All right. And let me see here. Let's see. I know there was old man asks, how about DVDs or CDs? Do you take those?
DVDs or CDs. I have very seldom seen any of them. Once in a while, somebody might bring one in and drop in the box, but usually that's more up to the families to take and buy them if they want to take and buy them, because you don't know what the kids are into or anything like that.
True.
So we don't recommend that people bring in CDs that to give out, because once we get them into the warehouse, we don't know, what the kids are into, what the family's into. So the CDs would basically just be put in stock to for personal items for somebody that needs them.
Okay. Phantom Outsider mentions, they say classic toys, sporting equipment, basketball, soccer ball, football, board games, like you said, dolls, cars, trains, books, art supplies, Legos, and stuffed animals. So, okay.
That's a pretty good line of toys there as far as that kind of stuff. Anything that the kids can play with. I say, all depends on what age group you're buying for. We have different things for all different kind of age groups, and it's all up to the person what they're buying. No one knows what the families are wanting until we get an application in saying what the families are wanting. We try to take and feel what the families are wanting. Say a lot of people used to put in. I haven't been into the warehouse the last few years, work the warehouse and everything, so I'm not sure what all they put in for now. But I know when I used to work in the warehouse, people would put in to take and get iPads and cell phones and different things like that. And we're not into doing that kind of stuff for kids.
Yeah, that's probably a little overkill,
right,
for something like that. Yeah.
We tell them we're Toys for Tots. We don't deal with electronics, and we don't deal with buying kids clothes, stuff like that, or giving out clothes. That's more for the church organizations and stuff like that to take and do toy or clothes closets and stuff.
Okay, great. Well, I'm not going to take much more of your time because I know you're probably pretty tired from standing there at the store. But
I just walked in and opened up the computer and everything, got on just from getting home from Spring Mills area. So
yeah, I'd like to add that I'm sure this varies from state to state, but I have a really wonderful memory of the Toys for Tots having an association with Knott's Berry Farm. And there was a particular day where you could go into the park for free if you dropped a toy off in the toy drive. And that was a really nice day for me because it was an easy walk in. I took a friend, and the Marines standing by the barrels were super cute. OMG. Man in a uniform.
Yeah, that's what a lot of them say to me when they come up there and say, "Oh, can't pass up a man in a uniform."
So true.
I enjoy it because I enjoy messing with the kids and everything, talking with them. All the veterans that come into the store all the time, the Marine Corps uniform attracts them. They come over and talk to me. The families that have young Marines and just went into the Marine Corps and stuff like that will come over and talk to me and say, how their son or daughter just went into the Marine Corps, or a lot of them will talk to me about, their granddaddy and different people like that. We're all in the Marine Corps in different branches of service, and also I always have people come up and talk to me all day long. It keeps me busy.
Okay. Well, Ms. Gunny, thank you very much for taking your time, your valuable time, and talking to us on our channel about Toys for Tots. Please, again, if Legatus could put the link out there for everybody to go to the site and help out. And again, thank you very much for coming on, and hope that this year's drive is very successful.
I hope it is. I noticed on my name when I typed it in, I wasn't seeing real good, but I put Syanley. It should be Stanley, Stanley.
Okay. So yes, thank you very much, Gunny Stanley, and you have a good night and a happy holiday season.
Okay. Thank you. And God bless everybody out there.
Thank you.
Phantom Outsider says, thank you for your time. And Snortapoopa says, thank you very much, Gunny. Take care.
Okay. Thank you now.
Yep. All right. I will get, you can log, I'm going to log you off, sir. Unless you want to just listen in.
Yep. I'm going to get ready and go have something to eat.
Okay. You take care, sir.
God bless you.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye. All right. Gunnery Sergeant Charles Stanley to talk about Toys for Tots. And there is the link to the organization if you can help out. And I'm glad he was able to spend some time on here and talk about it, because you guys know here, this is what we do.
Yep.
If the bunny trap.
That was neat, Mr. Raymond.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Well,
thank you, Phantom Outsider, for all the stuff you put in the comments.
Yes.
Very cool.
Yes. Thank you. All right. I wasn't going to ask him this, Pudgy. Go ahead. Tell that joke.
Well, that's the reason why Pudgy put it as an optional question.
Okay.
So the optional question was, what was the name of the Corn Army?
What was the name of the corner?
The Colonel.
I think he would have. I think he would have beaten us. I don't mess with a guy in that suit, that uniform. Yes. Phantom Outsider. Probably the one thing on earth a polar bear fears: a Marine. And Snort agrees. Snort agrees. Marine, yes. SEALs, no. So please, again, if you want to, if you're in the States, if you want to provide a toy, an appropriate toy for the kids, go to your local place that has the box and please put it in. If you're outside and you want to do something, I know you probably have your own things that you give, your own country's version of Toys for Tots. You can do that, but if you want to give something to our Toys for Tots and make Marines feel better, or help out the Marines, there's the website for our Toys for Tots. And of course, Snort, you're going to end up, I think she's going to beat you up or push you to the kitty table, but Snort says, now we know what Tiger Stripes wants for Christmas. A Marine. I think she'll neither confirm or deny that.
I'd take that Marine. Boy, was he cute.
Be right back. I got to get my uniform.
So I'm glad he got to come on because it's a worthy cause, and bringing it out is something that King Dolphin TV does. So
Yep, very cool.
Yep. So now that we've gotten the interview done, let's get back to the craziness.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Raymond,
Yes, Pudgy.
can Pudgy ask a military question?
Oh, please do.
What is the difference between a Marine and a merchant Marine?
Oh, a Marine and a merchant Marine. Ooh, merchant Marine. They do all the shipping, like the
Cargo stuff.
cargo stuff,
Commercial
tankers, and commercial shipping. Marines kill people.
Okay, thank you.
No,
That's a pretty good distinction.
Yeah. Actually, no. The Marines go onto beaches.
Yep.
Onto beaches and kill people, and they guard embassies. If you go to an embassy, you're always going to see a Marine. So.
And we had them on the submarine base too.
Yeah. Yep. So yes.
And the ship captain's bellhops.
Yeah.
Oh. Don't tell the gunny that, old man.
I told you that my best man at my wedding was a Marine.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I told him that, and he looked at me. He goes, "Yeah, you're right."
Yeah. Pretty cool though.
Yep.
Well, you know why they call them submarines? They work in the basement.
Oh.
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 As far as old Stork goes, there, I know why he's not afraid of seals. Don't polar bears eat them?
Yeah, they eat them.
Mhm.
Yes, they eat them. Okay, Tiger Stripes. I know you got to take off. And
The dog's asking for her dinner. She's making those eyes.
Oh no.
Yes.
Well,
When she comes walking in, I'm like, okay, all right then.
Well, you
Well,
take
yours
care.
asks much nicer than mine do. Mine are not very nice at all whenever they ask.
Oh, Snoopy bops Sandra, and
Really?
yes, bops her with his nose. And
Aw.
if she really ignores him, he stands on his hind legs and stares at her.
Oh, those eyes. It's the eyes.
It's the
Yes.
Diane won't let me ignore her. She gets right up in my face. I mean, her muzzle is like 2 inches from my nose. And she's
Well, it's a good thing
staring
it's that
straight
end.
into my eyes. Yeah.
Well, it's
You're
been
not
wonderful
gonna
keeping
ignore
company
me.
with everyone here.
Yes, glad you.
I'll
glad
see you soon.
Yeah, hopefully
Take care,
we'll see
Tiger
you.
Stripes.
Hopefully
You
we'll
too.
see you
Bye,
for
Vikings.
Viking Day. Hopefully.
See
we'll
you
see
Bye-bye,
you.
Tiger
Yeah,
Stripes.
I'll brush up on my Viking lore.
All right.
All right.
Take
Bye-bye.
care, Tiger Stripes.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Tiger Stripes. All right. Okay, so
All right, now back to old man.
yes, back to old man.
Calling me. Hold on. I gotta go for a second. Hold on.
Okay. Let's see. You could be here. Tiger Stripes. Oh, Tiger Stripes, yes. I actually was here, and it's always fun when she comes on. All right, let's continue with the madness. Let's see.
Hey, no silliness until John swallows.
Thank you, Pudgy.
Well, don't you have the Rendell approve or Rendell suggested? The Rendell suggested King Dolphin approved keyboard protector now.
Nope.
Uh-oh. Okay. Yes.
I'm hoping to get one for Christmas.
Okay. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, we got that there. Yep, right there.
Oh, there's the.
Okay. Yep, there it is. There it is.
Yes.
John Rendell recommended. King Dolphin approved. Keyboard protector.
If it doesn't protect the wire, you got to buy another thing for that.
Snorter Poopa says, Bears, battle enhanced Arctic recon specialists. Our motto is, we eat seals for breakfast.
I love it.
Yes. Ooh. Well, PVP. Pleasant Valley Pickers having problems with this microphone. Just press snort, just boop snort on the nose, and maybe it'll start up. Now you may not have a hand afterwards, but you know that is a occupational hazard when you boop a polar bear's nose.
Hey, you got to boop them with a hero sandwich.
Yes, that's true. During World War II, one of my uncles was a merchant marine. He was a ship cook, and the ship went down, and they spent 2 days in the water dealing with sharks. Nightmare stuff. Ugh. Yikes. That's not good. Let's see. Dalek, if you want to come back up, you are more than welcome to. Let's see.
Hi, Mr. Raymond.
Yes, Pudgy.
Oh, Pudgy has a story to tell, but it's easier if Cobalt tells it.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you, Pudgy.
So we have the narrator now.
Yes.
Okay, Pudgy.
So, a long time ago, I used to work in a computer technical support center.
Okay.
And there was a guy that was already on his 17th return.
Ooh.
Now, the reason why he returned 17 different drives, it was an external cassette storage solution.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the reason why is because he was working on an underwater computer. Now,
okay.
So
about that just doesn't sound like it goes together.
Here's what he did.
Okay.
He got a Mac G3 computer, which was the big plastic one.
Mm-hmm.
Opened up the panels, used silicon sealant to seal all the gaps throughout the entire case.
Mm-hmm.
Then took a rubber plunger, the rubber part. He took the stick out of the plunger, used caulk and hot glue to glue that to the back where the cooling fan was. Then he connected an actual snorkel to the rubber plunger so that way it could exhaust out. Then he stuck the computer into this bathtub and turned it on. Now, the good news is the computer was running perfectly fine until all of a sudden it shut down because it overheated. Well, he only had the exhaust. He never had the intake. So he had to hook up another plunger, drill a hole through the front, run another snorkel, and then he had intake and outtake, and then the computer ran perfectly fine. The reason why he was on 17 returns is because he had sealed the USB connectors for the keyboard and the mouse. The keyboard and mouse were working fine, but he kept trying to connect his backup tape drive to the computer so he could run computer backups while under the water, but he never thought that the backup drive was an electrical-based component, so it kept shorting out.
Oh my God.
So I processed return number 17. He had to pay for the shipping and handling because it did not state specifically in the terms and conditions of that product that you should not use it in the bathtub. I forwarded that to legal, and legal put it into the terms and conditions for the next product release.
Yep.
Many years ago, I remember hearing something about that, and I thought it was just a fabricated story. I find out, no, it ain't. It's true.
No, it was true.
Play stupid game.
Like when you look at a box, a cake batter, the come in the box, and it'll actually say on there, best if you use a clean pan.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
'cause, you know, somebody somewhere at some time made brownies with a
Yeah.
dirty pan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Yep.
Now
Uh,
that same company I worked for, they also had a problem where the one drive unit, uh, they put too much tension in the spring system, so there was a nationwide recall because husbands would set up the drives in a certain way, and then they could press the eject button and fire the cartridge across the room at their wives.
Oh dear. Oh
So
my.
there was a nationwide recall, and then when they recalled and replaced all those units, there were very upset husbands all across the country.
Oh,
Yep.
oh dear.
You remember
Yeah.
those monstrous tape drives they had, where you had the reel up here, and the head
Oh,
was
yeah.
right on the floor?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Well, I was working in this illustrious facility, and I guess one of the springs broke on the reel tension,
oh
and it fed the tape all over the whole friggin' room. And watching these guys in there, I went in there, took a look at them all trying to get the tape wound back up. I just turned around and walked right back out.
Oh, geez.
Snort,
I'd have done the same
Snortapoopas,
thing.
Snortapoopa says that sounds like Rube Goldberg meets Darwin.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, and in the same room, there's a guy in a golf cart driving back, forward, left, right to control the mouse.
Yeah.
And Lagana says, just like cruise control in cars, they had to add that you can't leave the car to drive itself. Somebody
Yeah.
tried with an RV when he went to make a cup of coffee and the RV crashed. Oy.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, man. Yes, indeed.
And it's even like with these driverless cars they have today.
Oh,
You have to stay awake and actually watch the road. You can't go to sleep in those because it's based on what you're looking at, you know. And they've had several accidents because of those things.
They've had fatal ones too, I believe. A few times, haven't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever want to ride in a driverless car. I kind of
No.
like to have a sense of where
Control.
I'm going to steer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
control.
You know, all this stuff that they tell you about the Germans inventing the automobile,
Mhm.
they didn't. Way before that, the French did.
Mhm.
There's a steam wagon that was meant to haul cannon barrels around.
Mhm.
And the Huguenot or something like that, I can't remember the exact name. But anyhow, not only did he invent the first automobile, he also invented the first automobile accident. Ran into a wall, took out a whole wall.
Oh.
Oh boy.
That was that big thing with the copper kettle-looking boiler.
Yes,
Yeah.
A big three-wheel job.
I've actually seen one of those.
Really?
Yeah, at the Henry Ford Museum
Cool.
in Dearborn. Some guy was out there driving around with one, showing it off.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I went,
Wow.
oh boy. Took one look at it, and it's not this little gray duck.
Snortapoopa's show is providing us this picture of a stuffed marine bear.
Awesome.
Yeah. And Snortapoopa's also says, never drink the battery acid.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure there's probably people who have tried it.
Yep.
Oh, and to piggyback off of Old Man's piece, the first self-powered road vehicle was produced in France. The designer was Nicolas Cuneau.
That's it.
Built 1769.
Wow.
Hmm.
And if he hadn't crashed the dang thing, the French would have been credited with the automobile.
Phantom Outsider says, you're supposed to stay awake. My brother has a friend with a Tesla who said sometimes he does fall asleep. He travels from near Elizabeth, New Jersey to Long Island. That's about 90 minutes. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Let me know when he's on the road. I'll be somewhere else.
Yeah, good idea. Good idea. Okay.
I've watched real videos of these self-driving cars, right? Supposed to obey everything. Pull up to an intersection, the light goes red before they ever get there, and they drive right on through.
Well, while I was waiting on my car to get repaired, I had I forgot what mod. I had the rental I had was a Toyota, and it had the weirdest cruise control type stuff. It actually had a radar in the grill that when you set it up on cruise control, first off, the transmission braking was a lot louder than I'm used to. I mean, it's like when it's trying to slow itself down. So that was the first thing. And then it, like I said, it's got a radar, which means it's got a certain distance that it's got to stay behind the car in front of it, because otherwise it starts slowing you down when you least expect it. I mean, I'm like, whoa. and then don't use the inline. It also had a function where it kept you centered between the lane lines. And if you drift, it yanks. I mean, it's nothing gentle. It yanks you back to the center line. I'm like, gosh, do you want this is not a car I want to do. That's too much control that I lose.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, it sounds like it's like an on-off type of thing where it's not like gradual, transition. It's just like bam, either on or off. Yeah.
Exactly. Now my new car has something called an auto stop, where if you've stopped, and there are some certain things that it won't do this at, like say it's very cold and you got to keep the heater going, but if you stop, the engine turns off.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of vehicles do that here now. Like when you get to an intersection and the light's red, and a lot of the newer, model vehicles, you can hear them restarting when it goes green.
When you release the brake.
Mine does that.
Yeah.
Mine does that.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of vehicles do that now. Like
it's kind of.
You can turn it. I can turn it off. I can turn it off on mine if I want. And it really bothered me at first whenever I first got this car, but it doesn't bother me anymore. So
it was freaky when I first went on the test drive, and at times it's kind of freaky now. But I just, I just let like Wendy said, it doesn't bother me at all.
It really does save gas.
Yeah, well, I guess it does. Yeah.
And especially since all you do is you just release off the brake and it's back on.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I just barely lift.
Yeah.
And it comes right back on.
Yeah.
Yeah, my vehicle has that, but underneath my passenger seat, there's two batteries. There's the main battery for the vehicle, and then there's a reserve battery for the start-stop system. So if you are only running a single battery setup, it's extremely hard on that battery, and long-term usage of those vehicles, they say that you go through batteries quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I kind of wonder about the start-stop thing, if it does have any impact on the vehicle. Like you're constantly restarting the engine, right? I would think. So I wonder if that has any wear and tear at all.
They say it doesn't, but you know as well as I know that there is some impact.
I would think so. Yeah. Like I'm driving my car is like an old back in the 90s model. It's ancient, but it still runs fantastically, right? So as long as I don't have to spend too much, on maintenance keeping it running, I'm just going to drive it till it dies, basically. So
there it is.
Wow.
Yep. Wow.
Is that steam driven?
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
oh, okay. It looks like it. That's wild. Wow, it's like steampunk.
And they hung the boiler way out in front of the steering wheel, which made it a nightmare to turn.
Yeah, it looks gee, that's pretty wild looking vehicle.
That is. You know what? You know what? I saw a version on this on. I don't know if anybody remembers. There's a yeah. Let me just turn it a little bit to the right, old man. Here, I'll put you on solo.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, awesome.
Wow, nice.
Wow.
Okay, now that is my grandmother and grandfather in a 1904 Cadillac.
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
Wow.
That is really cool.
Cool.
And he was with the Antique Automobile Club of Minnesota. He started it.
Oh, for God's
Well,
sake.
one of his friends, his name was Sunday, and he we called him Uncle Milty.
Mm.
Anyhow, Milt wasn't his first name, but that's what we called him.
Uh-huh.
He had a Stanley steamer,
Mhm.
Oh, nice.
and we were at the event, and he took me out for a ride in it. We came back up to the only stop and go light in town,
Mhm.
the only place where there are two lanes going one direction. Alongside of us comes up a young gentleman with his brand new hot GTO,
Mhm.
hottest thing on the road.
Mhm.
I'm sitting in the passenger seat, and this thing looks like like my grandfather's car there. You're open and
Yeah.
exposed like that. And while we're sitting there, I look down below and I watch the pressure gauge keep climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing. And he's watching that light on the side, timing it. Just
Yep.
about the time the safety valves are about to blow on the boiler, the light changes to green. He hits that thing, and he'd been egging this guy on in the GTO all the whole time. That guy
Yep.
just had to show that guy in that pile of junk what a GTO could do. Milt waxed him for a block and a half
Wow.
before the GTO could catch him. And me, it took me a half an hour to crawl back into this passenger seat from where I got blasted out of it. I mean, it just nailed. Oh, mama!
Yep.
And I didn't know how fast that thing could go.
Oh, I can imagine.
The Stanleys were some of the first cars ever, and this was back in the early
Yeah.
1900s, to go 100 miles an hour.
Mhm.
And some of them went faster than that.
Mm.
One crashed at Daytona Beach, Florida. Was doing almost 200 and some miles an hour.
Dope. Wow.
Now that reminds me of another very old TV series. Anybody remember the Bearcats?
Stutz?
No.
Yep. They, I think they had a Stanley steamer in one or two episodes of that.
Mm. Phantom Outsider says that should be repurposed into a popcorn popper. Snorter Pooper says a great car you could drive and steam clams at the same time.
Boy, you got that one right.
My car runs on popcorn.
When it was sitting there at the Ford Museum, you could see the heat coming off the boiler.
Whoa.
Yep.
You could walk up and you could stand about 3 feet away from it, put your hand out. You could feel the heat being radiated off of that thing.
Mm.
It wasn't insulated very good, I'll tell you.
I remember watching Speed Racer, and at the very end, when they were doing the end credits, that vehicle, I think Pops was driving that. Pops was driving that style of vehicle. Take a look at the old Speed Racer stuff. I remember that. Lagana says, I was wondering why music was coming from my printer. Apparently, the paper was a jamming.
Oh,
Ba-da-da-da. There you go. Perfect.
Yes, that was timing. You couldn't have asked for better. Okay. Wow. We've been on for 4 hours. 4 hours. Yes.
3 hours.
No. We started at 4. Oh, yeah. 3 hours.
Yeah.
Boy, time flies when you're having fun. So I thought this was great. This show was great. On a Sunday. Reason we're going to have to cut this short because Sandra and I got to get up very early tomorrow. Unlike Glenn Rod says, who says sleep is a crutch, we do need to get some. We need to start winding down here. So You know what it means.
It's time for.
Yes,
Here it comes.
Yes, it is. Could you imagine if this? Could you imagine if we did this with him there? He would definitely think we're bizarre. He would definitely think I'm bananas. Yeah.
Yep.
Snorter Pooper says sleep is a joy. Yes. Yes, it is.
Yep.
Do you like the new me?
Yes.
Yes, I
That's
love the new meme. Yes, that is good. Snorts, what is Stutz? What is Stutz?
Stutz Bearcat.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
That's was the company that made them.
Oh, okay. Legata says Banana King Dolphin TV. Yep. All right.
Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone.
All right, here we go.
It's time for.
No. What happens is the year to remember, the thumbnail has the same one as show notes. So I keep hitting the wrong one. So, all right, let me get this. Let me hide this. Let me go to here. And let me do show notes.
It's time for show notes. It's time for show notes. It's time for show notes. With Mr. Raymond and Sandra too. It's time for show notes. Done.
All right, here we are. The show notes. The show notes for tonight. Okay, we had a fun time. On this coming Wednesday, December 7th, Pearl Harbor Day, I'm going to have, and I've confirmed this already, Mr. Michael Donahue. We'll be talking about World War II, and he's got some various. John, he's got some various memorabilia.
And cool stories.
Yes. So we'll be talking about that. On Saturday, yes, we'll have a Saturday. It will be Viking Day.
Yay.
On Just Cuz.
This Saturday, right?
Yes, this coming Saturday. You guys chose it, so we're having Viking Day. He's got it.
And I've already got my helmet.
I gotta find one. On the 14th, we're gonna have Brick Plania. His company does all sorts of models with using Legos. A lot of military type stuff.
Ooh.
Yes.
Wait.
Why did I say December 7th? On December 17th, the Saturday afterwards, I will be a guest on Brandon the Anime Guy show, and we'll be talking about Gundam. I was graciously invited, thanks to Fed for Hire, who suggested me to these guys, and they invited me. So I'll be a guest on their show, and then.
Awesome.
And then later on that day will be our usual guest, Just Cuz. On December 21st, Grace, our very own, we know her, Grace Saley Key, is going to be having a new release, and we'll be talking about her book there. And on December 28th, Kamira Miller, who is a musician, we will be talking to him, and hopefully he'll have some cool tunes to play. So, and that is show note. Oh, what is this? Legatus? No.
I got one thing to tell our friendly little polar bear.
The Cowboys stomped them.
What was that? What was that, Wendy?
The Cowboys stomped them.
Oh,
the Cowboys.
Cool.
A couple of weeks ago.
I haven't seen a Packers score. I don't know if the Bears beat the Packers or if the Packers beat the Bears.
Bears.
I want to know if Rodgers has played, because they said his thumb was broken after all.
Yeah, well, we knew that, and also he has some rib problems, so I don't know if he's played or not. But I haven't seen any scores. But oh well. Purple Day, Legatus. Oh, please.
He was just up the street from me.
Viking Day in honor of the Fran of Tarkenton.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna hurt myself trying to say this. Old man, you speak Viking. What does that say?
I'm gonna give one back to him. If he can understand that and wrote that out for real, he should understand what I'm going to tell him. Skulpafisken.
All right.
Do you know what that is, Snort?
We'll find out if he types it. He said,
Is it popcorn chicken?
Kavik e. No, I'm not even gonna try. I'm gonna massacre it.
Kavik e Eldom Valhalla is very near Eru Ether their skull.
Okay.
You're doing, you'll clean it up.
Snort, it's the same thing for us, the Vikings.
Okay.
They put some real Vikings on that team. We'll win.
Like the fires of Valhalla, the polar bears are upon you. Cheers. Okay.
Awesome.
And
In case the rest of you would like to know, what I said, Skulpafisken, means good luck on the fish.
Okay. When the Bears finally put real bears on the team, they'll clean up. Yeah.
Yes.
And he says
Well,
something
they
about
didn't
fishes.
put real bears on the field today. I just saw the score.
What was it?
They did not put real bears on the field today.
Oh, so the Pack won?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. Ooh. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Pudgy saw
Oh
that.
Oh,
no.
Bob from Sesame. I
Wow.
remember Bob from Sesame
Me
Street.
too.
Oh wow.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
he was in his 90s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it was he lived a long good life. So wow.
Wow.
Wow, that's
Jeez,
Rest in peace, sir. Rest in
yes,
peace.
rest in
I
peace.
remember him when I was a kid on that show.
I
That's a
remember,
long
yeah,
time ago.
I remember when, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
Bob
must have
McGrath
been in his
died.
90s.
I remember Bob from,
Bob McGrath.
oh my.
Wow.
He was 90. Okay. Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
Mm.
I remember watching him. Oh wow.
Yeah, I used to watch Sesame Street a lot when I was a kid.
Yes. Wow.
Me too.
Yeah. Let's see. So that is Cobalt just gave another picture. We'll see. Let me see. Let me put this up. And then I do have to we do need to wind
Yeah,
this
you
down.
guys got to get ready for
Yes,
work
for
tomorrow.
Mhm.
Yeah, I should
Yes.
head out soon anyway. I stayed
Yeah.
longer than I planned to.
Oh, that's
as
fine.
usual.
It wasn't-
As I
no,
usually do.
that's fine, Pleasant.
We all do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, it.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Nice.
Whoa.
Nice.
ooh, love it.
Hey,
Nah.
it's-
Love Stanley.
Yeah. A Stanley steamer. It's always great that this is a great place that we can be here. We can have fun, talk, and just. I love being here. I love doing this for you guys. This is this small but feisty.
Yeah,
Yep.
Pudgy loved the Mr. Raymond show.
Oh, I'm glad, Pudgy. I'm glad.
Definitely.
I
Thank
love
you.
all you guys. I love all
Wow.
you guys here in the chat. I love all you guys.
Oh, thank you, Wendy. Okay, so let us. Legata says, and it has a road de-icer on the front end. Snort says, it will clean your carpets. It slices, it slices, it dices, it will clean your carpets. Yes.
It makes Julian fries in seconds.
I remember that commercial. All right, so.
The Genetic.
Mhm. All right, so we've got the show notes. We've got a busy December, and yeah, I'm probably going to do something for the Christmas weekend. We'll probably have a Christmas Eve just cause where we can track
I'll probably
Santa.
be busy. I'll probably
Yeah.
be busy, but
Uh,
I'll be thinking of you.
Ho, 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 boys and girls.
well, we know where Santa is, but we can use the official NORAD tracker to track Santa.
Mhm.
You know, I'm really mad at those guys. They're always on my rear end following me. What a
He's
bunch
making
of
a left turn. He's making another left turn. Now he's making a right turn.
It's just like a neighborhood watch group is only made up of old retired peeping toms.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always fun. I started, strangely enough, a grown man like me just happened to, well, being in the military, I looked at the NORAD site and I see the NORAD Track Santa, and it's like, just seeing how it's progressed over the years, how high tech it's been. It is. It's just.
Well, you know, and I used to do that with my nephews. They're both teenagers now, but when they were young and still believed in Santa.
Mm-hmm.
And I would pull up my NORAD on my phone. And I would say, "Look, Santa's going to be here soon. You're going to have to go to bed."
Yeah.
And boy, that was the only day of the year my brother said that they were ready to go to bed.
Because he knows when you are sleeping, he knows when you're awake.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So
He knows where all your cookies are and where is all the cake.
All right.
I gotta keep my boyish figure.
Indeed. All right. So
And whenever Santa comes to an Italian person's house, he also has to remember to bring the insulin.
Yes.
Okay, so let me start thanking people. Wendy, our co-host, thank you again, dear. It's always a pleasure that you're co-hosting and part of Team Dolphin here.
Well,
thank you for having me here. I appreciate it, and I feel honored.
Okay, and we love having you here. You know that. And the rest of the panel, the official hedgehog of King Dolphin TV, Pudgy.
Yay! Thank you very much, thank you very much, Mr. Raymond. Pudgy loved coming on the Mr. Raymond show.
Glad to always have you, buddy. And Cobalt, thank you very much for telling us that story and staying in the background. Well, you're always welcome up in the foreground, but it's always great to have you here.
Thank you, Raymond. Pudgy's didn't top billing, but it's always fun to come.
All right, and don't forget to look at the Pudgy Hedgehog stories.
I'm working on. I had really bad writer's block again, but I completely destroyed the story map, and I'm going into the end game storyline now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So this series is called Steel Resolve, and then it leads into War Cry.
Oh dear!
Wow. Ooh, okay. So there is how you can get into the Pudgy adventure books. Okay. Let's see. Thank you, Pleasant Valley Picker, for coming. Glad to have you.
You're welcome, Raymond. I always enjoy popping on for a while.
Okay.
Even though I know I should be, busy doing things I should do, but
not on a Sunday. Not when Just Cuz is on. Not when
Like Tiger Stripe said, this is the destination for procrastination.
Exactly.
Yes, it certainly
exactly. King Dolphin TV, the pod is where it's at.
Yeah, I always end up being on various streams on the weekend, it seems, because there's lots of different communities I sort of pop in on. And, people have gotten to know me over the last few years, so it's kind of fun just to say hi and see what everybody's up to,
Yeah, and Pudgy, glad you're feeling better.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I was so relieved today when I got that blood pressure and everything was back to normal. It's like, wow, finally.
Good.
Yeah.
Very good. Congratulations.
Oh
man, I don't
thank
know
you.
what kind of blood pressure medicines they got me on, but they work. Because I, like you, I'm down in the 120s.
Yeah, I was like over 200 for a while there, and it was like, yikes. Yeah, it was scary, Yeah, it was like maybe a month and a half, 2 months or something, and thankfully, finally, it dropped this week. So, and it dropped big, like it dropped by 50 points or whatever, probably. So,
cool.
Okay, old man. Thank you very much for coming. Looking forward to
thank
seeing
you guys
you
for
in
having
Viking.
me.
Looking
It's
forward
such
to
a
seeing
pleasure
you
to
in
be on
Viking.
with all you guys.
What?
I said it's such a pleasure to be on with all of you guys.
Oh, it's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
Yep.
And Faz. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you, Raymond, and everybody. Have a great week, and it's always great to be here with you guys and everybody in the chat. And I enjoyed seeing Mr. Stanley also.
Yes.
So that was cool.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
And
Yeah.
also we had Tiger Stripes on the panel.
Yep.
And Dalek 451 was here on the panel. And yes, Dalek, we hate soccer. Or at least I do. I do.
I'm not a fan of soccer.
What was that, Wendy?
But I'm not a fan of soccer.
Yes. Okay. So, and then again, we had Tiger Stripes. Thank you for coming to Tiger Stripes. Always a pleasure when you come on. And of course, the Wrench team. Let me start with the big intro. Snort up, Boopas! Cooper. Yeah, put me on the big screen.
Yeah.
Yes. That scream is cool. Really brings out the best in me. See you next week, Snort.
Yep.
Snort up, Poopas. Always the best. The meaner than the average bear. And then we have Legatus Legionai, who is here, who held the fort down until Sandra got here. John Rendell came on. Pudgy is doing double duty as Wrench too. He has the power. A hedgehog with power. That's a scary thought. Okay, we had Carla Burton on the panel.
Mm-hmm.
And
Awesome.
yes, thank you, Carla. I know you're very busy. Glad you can make it. Say hi to the kids for us. And let's do the rest of the chat. We had Deef. How are you, Deef? We had Point Curation. We had Matt G. We had the Phantom Outsider. Phantom, thanks for all that stuff on
Yes.
on Toys for Tots.
Very cool.
Jack Lumen. We had Lord Thoth come on for a bit. We had the lovely Agent Pepsi 1. And we had Andy Masterson. We had our lead, my producer, the lead wrench. We had Sandra here after she got done with the flight, and hopefully she didn't have problems with the parade. Yes, we did have Carla Burton, Snort. I did make sure I mention it. And Snort says, I'd like to think of myself as cute but ruthless. Yeah. Yes, definitely. Legata says, coming to the podcast is never a crummy time unless you eat like Cookie Monster. Yum, yum. Yes. Yes. And of course, our special guest, Gunnery Sergeant Charles Stanley, who came on and talked to us about Toys R Us. And please.
Toys for Tots.
Toys for Tots.
What did I say?
Toys
Toys
R
R
Us.
Us.
Toys R Us.
Those two blend
It's
with
getting
me.
to be. It's near your bedtime.
Yeah, so Toys for Tots, please go to their website if you want to help out, or go to a store where they have a box and take the toys. The website should tell you what toys they will take. And so, yes, Toys for Tots. I'm going to have to write that down 10 times. Remember that it's Toys for Tots, Toys for Tots, Toys for Tots.
And not Tater Tots.
And not Tater Tots, yes. And so, everybody, it was a great time as usual. Sunday shows are almost as good as the Saturday just cause, but we can go longer on Saturdays. So it's always good. Anytime I'm with you guys and we're having fun is always a great time for me. So guys, stick around afterwards.
Yep.
So everybody in the chat, Legatus, Phantom, Snort, the Stream Elements bot. Everybody have a great evening. Have a great week. Stay safe. Be careful. And see you on Wednesday. So,
Good night,
take care.
everybody.
Night, everybody. Take care.
Bye.
Yeah, bye everyone.
That's a good idea.
Got a fine set out. I got a fine set outro. There it is.